So you can hear the music, yeah? Can we confirm we have music today? I'm going to be paranoid about this now from this point forward. God damn it. Good. Yeah. I'll carry on. Kitten, Chaz, welcome to the stream. I appreciate your feedback. Do we hear the... Do we find the boss today? I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I might go back to that sunstone circle and go investigate that today, but I don't know. I should have all the food ready. We should be able to just set off. I'd like to think so, anyway. And I do need to while I'm raiding these camps, I need as much flax as possible. That's what we're going for today. Mindrake, welcome to the stream as well. I hope you're all well. Good morning / good afternoon, whichever fits. Actually, it's only good afternoon to Kitten. Oh, and then Siddles turns up. Oh, sorry everyone, Siddles is here.
That's enough of that. Time for marbles.
No, we're not having marbles yet. We've got 3 hours to go yet, Siddles. Jesus, just under. And the more we bullshit, the less we have to do Doomhaus bullshit. No, that doesn't work. Siddles, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. Mindrake, Chaz, Valkyrion, Kitten. I hope you're all well. Let's get into it. You're not doing 3 hours of marbles. I got a little bit sick of Monster Marbles over the Half-Life playthrough because we kept beating games and having to do Monster Marbles, and it was just Monster Marbles every 10 seconds. Right, let's just get in the game. I think we just need to go to the plains today, and we just need to be as violent and as brutal as possible. And also stay well away from tar pits. Because we need to find this boss location. And I'm starting to suspect it might not be in the plains. And if it isn't in the plains, then I don't know where it is. Like, I found a location yesterday, which was like a ring of stone. And I don't know whether that's important or not, but I guess we just head over there and investigate. You have a better chance of finding a boss in Marbles than in Valheim. That's fine. That's kind of true, Elkarion, I'll be honest. You know who the boss in Marbles is, right? Eric, the demon. Harry, welcome to the stream. Started to watch the Viking show on Netflix. I know it's TV, but I just laugh when the characters, especially females, have perfect skin and teeth after a months-long journey in the North Sea. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's what I called it. Henge, that's true. Harry, good afternoon, welcome to the stream. Sirthan, my love. Sorry, good morning, welcome to the stream. Sirthan, welcome to the stream. That perfect weather, I know, right? So, how many feathers do I have? Maybe enough to make a few more arrows, and then we're off straight to the plains and we're going to get chopping. I didn't promise anything, did I? Did I promise anything? I can't remember. Harry, Sirthan, I hope you well, welcome to the stream. Right, let me fire up some needle arrows real quick. Have I got enough wood to do so? Yep. Hopefully I can get another couple of arrows, and then we're going again. Let me... what am I doing? Needle arrows, roger that. The weather knew you was coming, so it adjusted. That. Should I take my healing potions? I probably should. Slops, welcome to the stream with his new name. Look at this. Look at that name. Slops, how are we? Hello everyone except Stubbler, he says. Well, then I won't greet you back. How about that? Let me take some of my healing potions. Good. You ate fish heads on day 5 by 8 boat out at sea. Your hair looks so nice, though. I know, right? I mean, all of them kind of shows are the same, right? And now I finally get a hello from Slops. You know what? I'm angry that it took so long, and I'm not going to accept it now. I've got it. Slops, welcome to the stream. I don't know about Lox taming. I mean, this is the perfect stream title for a Lox taming stream, but I don't know whether I want to do it. Which portal are we going through? Slubberdegg. Let's just go and get chopping. Get ready. Kitten, your language is ludicrous. Good. We're here already. Look at that. No messing around in the base. No needing to rebuild bridges. None of that shit. Straight into the action. And I'm going to go and investigate this henge thing. How about that? Stubble, let's get on with it. You could at least rub some sand/mud in the air, prissy actors. If they don't want lipstick on their teeth, they're not going to accept fish guns, right? Left for a meeting and came back to I Am Slopstream, and it said that in one message that people who got banned get... Hang on. Came back to Slops' stream, and it said that one message that people who get banned. I was like, what's happened here? Then I saw on Discord, God, you changed your name. Wait, what? The Slops banned everybody as well now. That is a wholesale community change. I respect it. I don't know if you can. No, you can. You can definitely tame locks, yeah. You can get a saddle and ride them, mind right. Maybe the locks are the bosses and you have to tame one to beat the 5th boss. But the 5th boss is just riding a lox. Disgusting. I'll do it. Why did you do it mid-stream? That is a genius move. Everybody follows Slops, incidentally. What made you do it mid-stream? It's the second show in a row about the English. About how the English are so mean to the Vikings. Like, super green beanie meanie. I know, right? It's almost like the entire northeast coast of England was utterly dominated, pillaged, and the R-worded by the Vikings for about 100 years. Thought I'd start over with only Minecraft section followers. Have you purged everybody? God, how good would it be if you could force people to unfollow from your Twitch channel? I don't know why that isn't a thing, actually. Has the Slops TV brand been dragged through the mud? Has there been a controversy? Typical Slops. Hiding from his controversy. Now all of the hit piece articles on him have got the wrong name. It's clever, right? It fixes his SEO from all the bullshit that's been said about him. Sorry, you just hated the TV, to be honest. As somebody that's got gaming at the end of their Twitch channel like it's 2014, I can somewhat understand where you're coming from with that, Slop. It's an interesting part of history for sure, one that I don't know much about. Is it that historically accurate, that show? To be honest, I'd never pieced Slops TV and I Am Slops together. Completely out of the... I know, right? He's essentially incognito now. Right, we're off to Henge, and I'm going to go investigate, see if there's something I can do. Gwynblade made a comment yesterday, which kind of makes sense, that potentially the Henge might have something related to sunlight or whatever. We'll go check it out. The fact that I'm actually in the plains and doing something now makes it feel like it's about 30 minutes after the midstream break, because every other stream there's been so many chores and so much bullshit that getting to this point, usually, I feel like I've missed something, by the way. I'll put the helmet on. I don't like seeing Stubbler without his beautiful flowing locks available. Not that locks down there. Alright, pal. Why have I got such little health? Oh, I've got my temporary food on. Remind me. I've got good food in my pockets, but I've got temporary food on. Because I was just milling around in the base. You know, the worst kind of Twitch viewer is the one that comes in to advertise that they stream. I've gone into a lot of new channels lately and felt like my username did that by default. Yes, I know that feeling as well. Yeah. But I guess you can't escape that, right? I always think that about people who are partnered. If somebody who's with a partner check goes into other people's streams, they are doing a big self-advertise just by the virtue of that being there, right? I wonder if you can disable it so that you don't have it next to your name. Shake, welcome to the stream. Yeah, like if the fucking planets were to align all in the wrong direction and this place were to get partnered, I don't know if I'd ever speak in a Twitch chat again.
I made my wife's dreams come true and we were getting married in a castle. But you wouldn't have known it from the look on her face as we were bouncing around.
Fucking hell. There's always that really fine line between whether it turns a service breach or wholesome. My favourite thing is people whose gamer tags on PlayStation have TTV at the end. I mean, who here can admit that they haven't fought somebody in Rocket League or played somebody in Rocket League and gone to their Twitch channel that there was advertising to see them get beat by you? We've all done it, be honest. At 30 minutes per tick, 25. So if I take that now, there we go. Good. Right, let's go to Henge and investigate. Santa, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. Kill this mosquito. It's trying to come for me, look. Come on, come on. Oh, I missed my shot. There we go, that's better. Probably not, since most partner streamers want as much traffic. That's the thing, Kitten, yeah. You do it regularly on Rocket League. There you go. Yeah, so basically wanting to bin it, Slops is taken by some selfish bastard. So I am Slops. So that's... Does that invalidate the actual Slops? Because if you're Slops and he's not Slops, then who actually is Slops? Take that philosophy. If you completely take the piss on Call of Duty and then clip them... Yes, exactly. I think I've seen you and Trim doing it in the past. Posting clips of you beating people on Twitch. Toxic, and I love it. All the time in Siege, also so I can stream snipe them. Santa, you villain. Shagid. You need all the help you can get. That's a mystery. Right, something to do with this henge up here might reveal us the location of the final boss. I don't know why, but it's the only unique thing we've seen in the plains in a million years of exploring the plains. Something here. Is there a... Because obviously Stonehenge was thought to be a big clock or some bullshit, right? Nobody clicked the link? Not a clock, it was... The theory is that it's all lined up with the sun, right? And it's a way to tell the time. You could say that the final boss hinges on the henge. I know, right? I dug a hole down here, but didn't find anything. I don't know if I need to go any deeper. There are stones in specific areas, but it's surrounded by trees. I don't know if I need to be here at a certain time of day or what. If this is, in fact, linked in somewhere. But there's nothing to see or collect or pick up. I wonder if there's something in it. I could knock down the middle section. Because it did say dig down, didn't it? And that's what made me dig down at this side. I don't know whether I should do this at night. Okay, that's just loads of stone. There's nothing in there, is there? Just stone? Yeah. Shit. Physics Thursday, anyone? How am I going to cause a paradox? Is that like a no. I was going to say it's like one of them animals, but I won't say the rest. That's the thumbnail. Should that be the thumbnail? Alright. Let's make the thumbnail. Now, let's have Stubbler looking all... Look at what a beautiful thumbnail. Then go like that. Siddles, ask and you shall have it delivered. That makes no sense. Ask and you shall receive? Oh, the slops thing, I see. Get rid of the clone by causing a paradox. If the two meet in real life and touch bums... I don't know. Right, I need to go this way. I guess we explore this. I'll come back to Henge at night, but I need to steal flax. Chicken chow mein and spare ribs in satay sauce, please. Wait, what have I offered up now? Oh, ask and you shall receive. But Siddle's all those ingredients touch. What kind of maniac are you? Let's go see if I... Alright. Let's go see if I can find... another goblin camp full of flax. That's what we need. Either you or Slops TV have to die. What if somebody takes Slops TV and starts doing something to damage your brand, like putting out good content? Fucking got him. Absolutely got him. Imagine. Can't do shit because of these death skeeters, I know, right? I just want to be happy, kitten, frankly, but nope. I'm getting shot by something. Who's shooting what? My brother owns a sword shop, so it's not going to be me. Whoa! Look at the tar monsters. The tar monsters, look, are absolutely chopping the goblin camp. Let's just sit down for a second and watch this unfold. If the goblins can smash up the tar monsters, then that will save me a lot of trouble. I think they already have. Look. Who wins, tar monsters or goblins? If Sea of Thieves is any indication, you can game in peace today. Alright, the tar monsters have been completely obliterated by the goblins. I think. I hope, anyway. Oh shit, I didn't see you two. I'll clear this camp out, we'll steal the flax. See what I can find. So I had a thought, and yes it did hurt. Remember how you had to use the things you found to call other bosses? Have you found anything non-useful in the plains that could possibly be used for a purpose? I have. I found fueling totems at one point, which proved useful. Sorry, which haven't proved useful so far, so I assume if I can find the boss location, they're what I use to summon the boss, because it's like call forth the spirit of something. But I don't know if... I can't remember what the name is, but I don't know if that name is the name of the boss. There's flax in the middle there, look. These are there. I'll show you now, I'll carry on, look. The answer is get good. So if you've not been following along the playthrough, these things, look. Channels the ancient power of Yagluth. That might be the boss's name. Yeah, I've not found anything to use them on, no less. Shit, did I just pull a shaman as well, or is it just a normal fueling? Normal fueling. Let me kill everything that's approaching, because I really don't want to die here. Okay, that's the main one dead. Alright, calm down. Just because you've killed a couple of tar monsters, you think you're the big boss, but you're not. Remember when they were a struggle? Let me try and melee one of these shamans. I've never actually done it. Pal? That's his shield broken. That's his forehead knocked off. And that's a shaman meleeed. Turns out it's quite easy. Sea of Thieves was alright, kitten, right? I think. We was quite efficient earlier. We got some stuff done. I don't think if I can summon the... Ow, keep walking into them spikes. I don't think if I can summon the boss anywhere here, it's going to be related to anything in these camps. Never got that close to them. They move quite slow. What, these big things? Nice fire, nerd. Yeah, they're quite easy to chop, actually. As long as you... It's the same as anything, though, right? As long as you learn their attack patterns and what they're telegraphing where. Oh, the shamans, I see. Yeah. This is a fucking elite. Right. I might take a fuckload of damage trying to parry one of this guy's attacks. Let's see. I got a knockback, but not much damage. Just be clever with stamina usage, Stubbler. We can do this. Out stamina. Ow, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to heal, actually. I don't want to waste a healing potion, but this is a fucking elite after all. Right. Let's pull some stamina. I just don't want to back into any tar monsters or any of that Whoa! It's a beefy boy. I've never seen an elite one of these guys. I wish I wasn't seeing one right now. Right. Timing. Ooh. Fuck! Why did I have to meet an elite? That's really bad. That's actually really bad. But how far away was I? There. And it's night time. Although I guess I can't just go back north. I'm going to have to gear up, aren't I? What have you done? I died, mind you. They look dangerous from afar, but up close they're like chasing slugs. Does this give protection from the cold? Yeah, it does. Alright. So I guess one beauty of upgrading all of our shite is I can put a load of frost resistance armour back on, right? Which is good. It's a beefy, but I know I didn't realise elites existed, but it turns out not only do they exist, but they also hurt a lot. Right. That. I need to take a bow, don't I? Because I get hit a lot by drakes. Just to kill the drakes, mainly. What arrows do I have? Frost arrows don't seem like a good play, but I guess I'm going to need them. We'll nip some food and hopefully I can go get my armour back. That was... Did you see the difference in what happened, right? It wasn't a parry, it was a block. So I just missed, like by a split second, missed my parry timing. And instead, blocked the shot instead of parried it, and it was enough to fucking kill me. Like, very quickly kill me as well. I was watching you beat up an elite and I looked away for a moment and then I hear you flatlining. Focus, man, focus. Wait, focusing would have fixed it? Are you suggesting playing better might have led me to better results? Alright, we can fix this. Come on, Stubbler. You've got rested. You've got loads of health. Well, you should have loads of health, but for some reason my health bar's not increasing. You've still got the bone mass debuff. Or buff. All we have to do is go north now, not die to everything in the mountainside, pick up the gubs, and live happily ever after. Why is my health regenerating so unbearably slowly? I guess not even regenerating, right? Just generating. Horrible things happen to me when you lose focus. Is that a wolf? Yeah. Oh, iron weapons. I nearly got killed by that. I'll keep that wolf meat though, because that's useful. I really don't like how slowly my health is generating. Why? I guess if I'd have stayed back in the base until my health went up fully, that would have been slightly more... It would have been a better decision. Is that a... Yeah, I don't want to fight a fucking Fenris at this time, do I? I could cross... I need to go north. I don't want to go in the plains. Like, you have to pick between the mountains and the plains over which is the most dangerous biome. Don't fancy that choice very often. But if I die here, I lose my backup armour, which would not be good. Oh, piss off, pal. Yeah? After what you did to Grant, I'm surprised you dare show your face around these parts. You and your brood. I don't have many arrows, do I? I've got 16. And I'm wasting them by shooting rocks. Got him. Alright, now, cautious. All I need is a bit of flax. Let me get my stamina back. Health's regenerating slowly. But not fast enough for my liking. Keep going north. Try not to get aggro any drakes. And especially not any wolves. Right, calm, calm, calm. I think I'm bound to go to the plains, die once, and then spend the rest of the time safely in the plains without dying, but got no inventory space because I had to go and get all my gear back. If you're having a bad day, just stop and reflect on the fact that at least you aren't that skeleton right there. Left or right? Left or right? Left. Let's go left. You can't disconnect drakes, can you? They just keep annoying you. Fucking hell, look at that. And then I missed my next arrow. 1 HP. Good. Far north. I've actually made some pretty good progress. I just wish it wasn't night time because there's a chance I meet one of the werewolf boys. Oh wait, okay. Axe and book. See, I'd try and avoid it, but I'd only pull something else alongside it. Wait, what's that? Is that one of the normal stones, or is that... It's just a runestone. I was thinking it was one of the Vegvaseer things. Right up. Don't take any excessive damage. I can't do any parkour yet because Chris Man's not around. When he gets in, I'll do some. Tease it. Gently. We can preach it, mind right, but we don't have the proper parkour referee around. Wolf, 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 wolf. So dark. Oh, Valheim, please get better at that. I'm never gonna not get frustrated by that. When you fight on an incline and you can't hit your shot. Right, north. Tease it, tease it. Oh, it's so good, it's so good. There's probably some mountain somewhere that'll be perfect for it. This is going to be a good one. Can I hear cheeky gigglers already? They're approaching down here. Look, you can see the light as they're approaching. If I can get my gear back without using my bone mass buff. But I've got to be very careful. Two of them. I don't feel massively confident fighting them with the current buckler and armour and stuff set up that I'm wearing. It is kind of upgraded, but it's nowhere near as good as the stuff that's waiting for me up north if I can just make my journey back. Right, Stubbler, let's have a swim. Never been much of a stealth character, but maybe we can do something here. Also, his buckler looks like a nipple. Right, let me stealth, get some stamina back. Good. I love stealthing in the heaviest of metal armours. Have you noticed if the cheeky gigglers are weak to anything? I just force my way through, so I've never noticed. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I guess I forced my way through as well. I got to the point where this black metal axe can just, like, deal with them without having to worry, but I don't know whether there might be a particular weapon or something that they're really susceptible to. Which I like the idea of, because fuck cheeky gigglers, am I right? I think you young kids have made me lose my patience. When I was young, we'd have to wait weeks to get something ordered from a magazine or the back of a comic book. Now I'm so impatient waiting for 3 to 5 days for a computer delivery. It's just society in general lately, right? We've managed to make the entire world on demand, so who needs patience when you can have stuff yesterday? Actually, that elite is still patrolling. He should have low enough health that I might be able to get a one-shot on him if I can get stealth damage on a bow shot. Yeah, I think the sheer accessibility of everything means that we just don't have any patience for anything unless it's instant. Right, I've got all my gubs back. Now, can I... That on. That on. That on. That on. That wants to be up there. Where's my drawback? There. Okay, that there, that there. Where did I just put that oh, mace is there. There's my arrows. That there, that's all my other armour. My alternative armour. My alternate weapons can stay up top. There's my totem. Good. Okay, we're back, we're back. Now, I don't know whether I just wait this out because I don't want to fight one of them big bastards at daytime, at night time, and I don't think there's much left of this night. Yeah, it's the expectations of the current time period, I think. Yeah, I have an Amazon locker not too far from me, so I order something by noon and get it the same day. Yeah, the old ways. I mean, is it fair to say the biggest thing that's going to change our psychology and evolve our species in whatever direction, I don't know whether it's positive or negative, that's for you to decide, is convenience? Because convenience is social media is in excess of social convenience. Music's everything's so unbelievably convenient now that it's fucking with us a little bit. Most of the problems that people point to nowadays are entirely attributed to convenience. Right, throw that black metal down. I'm not actually in the worst position, but that elite is going to be an ever-present issue unless I can fix it. Maybe I can one-shot it from here. That would be beautiful if possible. That was a fucking frost arrow instead of a stinging arrow. Shit, I'm going to have to fight him again. And he's back up to full. I can't afford to dodge. I can't afford to not get straight hits. Pop in bone mass. No, Stubbler, move, Stubbler. Holy Christ. I don't want to die again, so I'm going to, what looks to be, blow my cooldown. I got hit. Fuck it, we're doing it again. The elite is dead. What do I not need? Pretty much all of that, actually. Good. I still remember sending a check cost some cash with a magazine order / advertisement through the paper mail and waiting a few days to get the item. But it did increase your appreciation of said item when you got it, right? When things are a bit too convenient, you lose a lot of emotional connection to the things you own, right? Because you can just get another one in 10 minutes. Too true. It's really spoiled us. Exactly. And it's the same with everything, like, right? Look at the flax in this field. I've got so much flax. I was going to say threadbare then. I'm literally threadbare. I am missing one thing, and that's a lot of thread. You want sea monkeys. So excited after they finally arrive. And they're not excited after they realise what a scam they are. Turns out they don't play table tennis and sort of have jobs and outfits and stuff like it says on the bot. Little horrible brine shrimp or whatever they are. Come here, sir. They were. Hard to deny. Right, Chaz, let's do a further experiment. I know that guy up top's going to chop me. I don't want to drag too many more cheeky gigglers into the fight, but I don't want that guy to start throwing spears at me. So much flax. Ouch! Nah, me and you. Fight you. God, that cheeky giggler up there looked really tall then. He was just stood on a hill. Caroline. Sadness. I don't think we could. No. Not yet. Right, I am just obliterating cheeky gigglers right now, but I need to get the shaman. Yeah, shaman is shit, it turns out, apart from Wendell. Come here. That's it, corner yourself in a little shed. Idiot cheeky gigglers. Right, where's the next one? Don't forget, before we had MMORPGs, we had PBM RPGs. Is that the one where you used to send like chess moves and stuff across across email, and then before email it was across like them awkward and original messaging boards, and then it was in the fucking post? One way to get these guys down from their high perches, and that's to chop the bastard things out from under them. Uh-oh. Locke's friend. We don't have to fall out, please. I can't fight you. I'm not very good at fighting Locks. I guess now's the time to learn, right? While that guy's house falls down. Come on then, you. They attack so quickly. Alright, let me kill the Chicky Giggler first. Needing a second phone line if you wanted to use the phone. The glory days. I once remember being blown away at when somebody mentioned that they could leave their internet on all day, whereas you're only allowed like 2 hours in all of our experience. Right, the Chicky Giggler's dead. You can actually parry that thing, that's pretty good. Oh, I had to bite that one though. Not bite it, eat it. Right, I'm nearly ready to just loot the flax from this camp, but there's a building over there, but I think I explored that yesterday. They prefer to be called wizards. What, people who could leave their internet all day? On all day. Shit, why did I... Expungenet, welcome to the stream, good morning. Play by mail, post a letter to get a response, I love it. Shit, my bone mass buff's worn off. That's the worst time to be fighting the locks. Did they heal over time? Or was that me that was receiving a bit of a heal? I'm in trouble. This requires good timing, Stubbler, and that was not good timing. That was really not good timing. Is your lock's taming strategy to hit them with an axe a lot of times? Nah, we're not taming to the... Holy fuck, he can climb. I did not expect that. This just feels mean at this point. Look at your shot. Right, get through. Remember back in the 90s using dial-up that disconnects you after 24 hours online. Bad for an early online RPG game where you had a vendor up like an EverQuest. Where's he going? Farewell, Mr. Locks. I'm only here to explore your land, steal your flax. What's that? That's... don't need barley, don't need that, do I? Don't need that. I don't need barley, really. I do need I'm here for flax. Flax and thread. Oh, flax because I need thread. There is nothing in these camps. Unless I'm here for flax, I guess I just don't need to be visiting these camps anymore because there is shit all that will help me summon a boss around these parts. I like that response. Holy fuck, he can climb. Well, I expected to jump on that rock and the big, enormous, docile, land-based creature couldn't climb up, do the complex jumping puzzle to help follow Stubbler up the hill. How did that miss? I went straight through him. Same question. Right, come here. Come back down. I don't think I need to be clearing out Chicky Giggler camps anymore. I think I just need to keep moving through the plains and exploring new stuff. As much as I need to go back to the Henge, don't I? See, there's a lot of interesting rock shapes and stuff over there. That might be an answer. Fuck it. I vote we just cover as much ground as possible. I still believe there's like a dungeon or a specific type of building or whatever. It's just about whether I can find it. Let's see Henge in daylight. Yeah, we was there earlier. And I looked around, tried to place the sun in different places and stuff, and dug around a little bit and knocked one of the things down, but it never actually provided anything different. What is that? Oh, it's a swamp. But my next thing to do is visit Henge at night time. That might do something slightly different, but I don't know. Nothing this way, right? We should be investigating every rock and every... I think I need to put these totems somewhere, but I have a feeling I just need to find one of the Vegvasia things, you know, like the small runestones. But look at the size of this plains biome. There is something here. But what and where? Look at this. Mina said yesterday that the planes and the locks specifically have got a Shadow of the Colossus vibe to them, and I can see what she means. Especially with the big spires and stuff. Like I keep thinking there's probably a rock like that with a door in it. And not only will it unlock some... Look at this area. This is different, right? Siddles, I might have to fuck off your suggestion for the thumbnail, because look at that. It's fucking beautiful. Yeah, this has got to... This is something significant, this. There's another big camp. Hey, there's a runestone. Fuck off, honestly. I hate them. You just want to start celebrating finding something. Come on. Come on, make your play. Right, everybody just pray that there's a location of a boss here. Come on. Come on. It's not a Vegvis here, it's a runestone, but it might give me a bit of information. Just let's pray. In my dream, Odin... Fuck, I thought it was a Death Skeeter. Odin came to me as an old man leaning on a stick, a wide-brimmed traveller's hat on his head. He told me to trust the ravens who carry his words under their tongues and to carve this stone that others might know his will. We must kill the Forsaken to find our places in this hall in Valhalla. I'm trying to find the last Forsaken. Prick. Kitten, welcome back. Towns came home early and I decided to make some food. I need a word with one syllable. Somebody help me. Camp Pop. Right, we'll raid Camp Pop in the future. If I need flax anytime in the future. Is that a tree in between those two rocks? Stubbler's long hunt for the fucking 5th boss. This plain biome is huge. You could probably fit Penn and Schuler in this plains biome. The thing is, though, is I aren't seeing anything different. Pop shit bum. As if we haven't already got a... I'm fairly sure we've had about 8 camps called Camp Bum. And then this is the coastline, look. Hey, is that a cave entrance? There. Or is it just a river in the plains? What's that? Another camp? There really is nothing, is there? Why don't you one of you? Maybe on top or something. I've already knocked one of these down though, right? And there's nothing in it. Reeat, get some stamina back. The plains does go on that way a tiny bit, but I don't know whether I'm going to find anything if I can't see it from here. Shall I raid this tower, just to say I have? Or I might already have raided it yesterday. Oh, just what? Yeah, I did raid this, I remember doing it. Fuck. This biome is massive and there's nothing in it. So what's the lead theory that I should be looking for? Please, if you know the answer, please don't hint or anything. If you don't know the answer, have you come to any conclusion? Because I am lost. Because Siddles is going to help us now.
Hey Stubbler, I'm
Hello.
sick of you struggling in this game, so I'm gonna give you a hint. Teresa vast dark area you are yet to explore in the south. It's known as Trim's Threshold. You'll know it when you see it.
Trim's Threshold. Is that like a... Is that some kind of Viking word? Got it. Trim, welcome to the stream. Siddles is talking about your Threshold. I can't find it, Trim. I still can't find the boss. We found Camp Pop, but I can't find the fucking boss. See, I did find a runestone at one point that was like, dig down. Dig to find your fortune or something, and it was in the plains, but it seemed really vague, and now I don't know whether I should just start digging everywhere. I've already dug a bunch of holes and found nothing. I could go south to Henge and see what it's like in the dark, see if there's any answers there, but I don't know. Well done, Siri. Now we just need to answer the age-old question, does trim his Aresh hole? This is where I would perfectly and seamlessly transition into an ad for manscaped.com or one of them fucking websites. But nobody had sponsored this shit, alright? I can't even find the fit bomb. If there was something in the open world to find, we would surely have found it by now. We have travelled the plains endlessly over the last 4 or 5 streams. We have done so much just walking and hunting and searching. Therefore, I am starting to believe we do have. This is the only thing I've found so far: a fueling totem channels the ancient power of Yaggles. But that doesn't give me any fucking clue, and I've tried to use it on a bunch of stuff to no avail. Does the plains keep going this way? It does. Another camp. Word with 1 syllable. Maybe you did find it, but didn't recognise it for its purpose. Possibly. Possibly. Trim has a bonsai tree for an ass. No, an Aresh, you mean. There's another camp here. Fucking expunged it, goddamn. Camp Glamp. We'll avoid it, we'll go north. If I need flax at any point, I'll go and grab some from there, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get any anytime soon. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to carry too much more for long. If only there was a mechanic that allowed you to traverse such a large area quicker. I mean, I could sprint, but in the plains, that would get me killed, I think, because if I was sprinting and had barely any stamina when I came across some bullshit, I'd probably get slapped. It's going to be so funny if whatever you're looking for is somewhere you decided to skip because you're for sure it's not there. I know, right? This game has been pretty tightly designed up to this point regarding finding new bosses and stuff. You kind of just organically come across the information. So I'm trying to hope that the 5th boss that was added follows the same principle. But currently it doesn't, because I'm running around like an idiot trying to find something that I am yet to even get the slightest clue of. Or it is very tightly designed and I'm just finally not picking up the, not reading the signs. See, there's more planes. So much planes. I hope it's not something I have to build back at the base or something, because it might be. It might be that, because if am I right in thinking, everybody that's played a lot of Valheim, that the first boss, when the game released, the first 4 bosses were already in, and the 5th boss was added after? Am I right in saying that, or have I got that wrong? Because with that little bit of knowledge, if that's true, then it might mean that they changed up the way the bosses are discovered. Oh, so it's not true? Okay, you don't think it's true. I had a feeling there was only 4 bosses. All 5 were there from the start. Gotcha. So, it's very likely that it follows the same pattern of summoning than the others. Or at least finding the location. Which is just discover. So let's work this out. I discovered the location of the first boss. That was just given to us, right? The second boss was the Elder, which I discovered by going to the Black Forest where I fought him, and in the skeleton places there was runestones that located the next boss. The third boss was Bone Mass, which I discovered by going to the swamp where he's located and going into the crypts and finding... Right. The fourth boss was Moda, which was in the mountains, and I found her by going into one of the tall buildings. one of the big castle structures and finding a runestone. So there should be a runestone in a something, whether it be a crypt or a building or some sort of feature on the map. There should be a place where fucking runestones spawn. And it might just be that it spawns near one of them big stones, and I've just been unlucky up to this point to not find one. So I guess... I don't know. My dad's the final boss and I've still not found him. Have you been running through the plains as well, Trim, praying? With your shiny twanger? Any clue on the stone which depicts the bosses? I haven't looked in a while, Alkarion. I can't even remember what it says, but I'll go and look. We'll make sure to look when we get back. I'm just going to check everything. Lurik Ravensblood, welcome to the stream. There's a lot of planes, yeah, but I aren't allowed the answer, for the record. I have to find it, and I've been searching for hours and hours and hours and hours. I don't even know how to find the boss, let alone... Yeah, so I'm just searching. But yeah, this plains biome is massive. It's a big one. Maybe they just made the bosses progressively harder to fight. Possibly, yeah. You've also been goofing, mining copper and building bridges. I have. I've done a lot of that, yeah. Right, let's put the hat back on just so I can see where I'm going slightly. So it's not like 4 or 5 straight streams. No, it isn't, yeah. I've spent a lot... large portions of the last 4 or 5 streams hunting for the boss, but not the entire thing. Right, there's some cheeky giggler building here. Let's just pray the boss location's here. I don't want to die up north, that would be awful. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. What kind of pervert plays a game and explores stuff instead of using a guide, or better still, just watches a playthrough? I know, right? I'm doing things wrong. My main goal is just to get to the credits as quick as possible, and this is not the way to do it, unfortunately. I want to play as little Valheim as possible. I love it when they're holding the torches in the dark, it looks cool. I mean, it makes it easy to find the bastards. Wait, Gwynblade, you're watching a playthrough right now. Gwynblade will never watch... I don't think he'll ever watch me play a game if he wants to play it himself. Obviously not to learn things, though. Yeah, no, I don't think he... I dare say you don't intend to play this game, right, Gwynblade? Oh, this looks new, maybe? Hang on, there's video. This looks promising. Oh, no. Oh, game. I don't know why I threw all that out there. He's listening on his wireless. He sat around with a cup of cocoa as we speak. Hunched around his wireless. Right, let's keep going south, I suppose. I don't know how long I just keep searching for before we give up and start trying alternative ideas. Maybe we go and start exploring alternate ideas when we have some. The whole family are here. He just got back from the dinner table and finished his prayers. I just watch you play through. That way I don't waste time hunting for gel sacks myself. Is there anybody here that has the same strict and stringent rules that about exploring yourself as opposed to using guides or anything? Or does it go game by game or what? Because I do have that rule offline, but for the most part it's to stop backseating, really. Because if I just have the hardest rule imaginable, then there's no slippery slope for backseaters to slide down. You do it game by game, yeah, it depends on the game. Everybody says game by game, got it. I guess streaming changes stress and frustration levels because I'm sat here regardless, right? Whatever happens, I'll be sat here playing this. So if I need to explore or I need to do a bit more running around or I need to... That's fine because it's not like I've got limited time or anything. This 3 hours is 3 hours and there'll be another 3 hours tomorrow or Monday and there'll be another 3 hours on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, etc. Therefore, I'm given a bit more scope to take my time. despite the fact I'm boring the hell out of you, which is also a positive. I'm playing Green Hell right now and refuse to look up anything, which is frustrating, but that's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. And I worry that sometimes, that in the age of Google and stuff, game developers are actually acknowledging the fact that they don't need to tightly design things as much, because there's a large portion of their player base that'll just Google it anyway. But I don't know. That's conspiracy stuff. I would say I'll take off my tinfoil hat, but I don't want Kitten to think I'm going to take off my actual hat and fall out of a chair. Is this just going back into... That's a Black Forest tree right there. I'm in the Black Forest, technically. So I'll go around so I can get up this crevice. That's why the witness is perfect. Yeah, I'm guessing you didn't look up anything in that as well. Researching mechanic and techniques is fair play in fighting games, etc. But being stuck in a narrative and puzzle and Googling seems daft. Yeah. Like oh shit, am I going to... If I drown... Okay, and get a bit of stamina back. I got myself stuck in a crevice. This is how Trim was conceived. I actually might be in trouble because I can't get out of this crev. Okay, I can get some stamina back. If I stand up here on the land. I know the developers of the game care about the immersion and exploration because they spend their time practicing no map mode and actually added it to the game. What, for Green Hell or for this? Can I not just... I mean, that works. I could have just tried that. How did I end up in that situation? I might have to go back and see if I can find a way over the crev. The fog's rolled in and I can hear the chicky gigglers coming. I generally just try and play games without a guide or cheat codes or anything, but when I run into a game where you need the guide to get through this pretty effectively, it puts me off. That's me as well, Mindtrack. Yes. You could Google the solution to every puzzle in the game, but then you'd get to the end and it's randomised every time, so you're fucked if you haven't learnt anything along... Yeah, good! That's fucking, what's he called? That's Jonathan Blow in a nutshell, right? Punishing for the sake of artistic integrity. Is it Jonathan Blow that made that, if I recall? There's been times where I've Googled stuff, though, when often the telegraphing of something is just plain bad. Precisely. That's a better way of explaining what I was stumbling through just before. If the game is struggling to telegraph what to do, then... I worry that games might stop trying to telegraph, because they know people are going to Google, but I don't know whether that's a rational thing to think. So I'm hoping when I find this boss location, I'll be like, oh, right, that was on me why I didn't get it, instead of it just being like something parked in the corner of the zone. Just like, that would be disappointing if it's just a Vegvasia just in the open world, just sat on top of the, just on the grass somewhere. That would be brutal. So I'm assuming I've just missed something. For Valheim, you can open the console and type no map, and the map is gone. Oh, I see. So they actually made it so you can do it in the game, even if it's not official. Sometimes you're sat second guessing whether you're in a bugged scenario. Yeah, that would be a pretty good project for somebody to build if there was a website where you could collate common difficult sections of games and just say this isn't a bug, but don't give spoilers as to why. I generally don't like looking up answers or guides, but I will if a game is designed to the point of no return. Shit! Ta. That's the only thing that will guaranteed kill me if I stumble into a tar pit while I'm just walking around in the dark. That would be brutal. Is it fair to say that there is also personal skill level? Like, if a person is stuck in the witness to the point where they just genuinely can't get through a puzzle, and they either have to turn the game off or have help, it doesn't mean that the developer has done something badly, it just means that the game's not for that person. The weird thing is people have made careers making these guides, right? I remember some bosses had multiple spawning locations, but some didn't appear, so maybe it's not in this. Possibly, yeah. Possibly. But I don't like trolling around in the dark like this because I feel like I'm not Tap it, tap it, tap it. Run, 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 run. Just keep moving. Just keep running. Just keep running. Don't run into another tar pit, because there is one over here. Run to somewhere where I've been before. Oh no, I've pulled tar monsters. No. Sun's coming up there. Are they still chasing me? Am I safe? No, 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 no. Still coming, still coming, still coming. There's another tar pit down there somewhere as well. I really can't afford to be killed out here. I'm so far from home. Oh. 378 days and no deaths yet. Don't ruin it, Stubbler. I'll fucking try, don't you worry.
Twat, chicky giggle.
Shit, no. Tell me what the cheeky gigglers know, cheeky. You know them better than anybody. Guess the boss is guaranteed to be at the bottom of a tar pit. It might be. I mean, we've fully explored a tar pit, right? We drained one completely and it didn't provide anything. Doing 100% of Street Fighter 5 combo trials took me the best part of 150 hours and probably an additional 50 of research and analysis, which I have no shame of. No, exactly. Exactly. Because it's about... There's some games that are so difficult that you need to meta game to... Like, the shit we pulled off in Sea of Thieves wouldn't have been possible unless we'd watched a lot of people play that game at a very high level.
My rose has left me, I'm in a mood. She's gone to Kenya with the bloke from a light tar pit.
Oh. I walked straight into that, for fuck's sake. Gwynblade, thank you for the bits. Satan, welcome to the stream, good afternoon. Cheeky, welcome to the stream, good afternoon. They do know how to giggle. Mina, welcome to the stream. Nice title, locks. I think I have to tame one first, Mina, and then we start working on whether or not I can stick a saddle on one. Jimmy, we're not calling a stream that. Before anybody suggests, nobody finish that thought because it's not happening. Satan, you're a bad person if you understood what I was getting at there. I fucking ruined it. Did I talked over it? Everybody stop thinking that because we're not calling a stream that. Right, a name... give me a word with one syllable, please. Friends. Pals of the Doomhaus. Gwynblade has a rose. Yeah, his proctologist's furious with how he's been treating it, though. Fucking... Alright, Satan. Fine. Camp Gym. That's as far as I'm willing to go with that reference. I could have also gone with minge, juice, or damp. What a wonderful community we have here. No viewers were harmed during the production of this stream. Not physically, anyway. Yeah, exactly. If I could do some serious long-term emotional damage, then at least if I don't find the location of this fucking boss, there's that. Alright, big blue lad. How's it going, friend? I'd watch out, pal, because there's fucking chicky gigglers and death skeeters and stuff all over this place. If you want to go up the hill, there's a lox or two that might cut your legs off. Big nasty bastards they are. Colossal. Everyone get your minds in the gutter. What was your word going to be, Trim? I might smash this chicky giggler building, because I think it might be in one of these buildings if the mode spawn location, boss location, spawn location is anything to go by. First goats, then balls. The locks would be a challenge. I am not in sexual relate. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a toe. Minor property damage from the chicky gigglers there. One second, gentlemen. I'm just struggling. Ow! That hurt, actually. No stamina. Shadow of the Colaxal. Minge Henge would have been best. Jim's Juicy... No! Bank holiday, isn't it? Love that. Wait, so it's... Is it a bank holiday tomorrow or a Monday? It's Queen's birthday, right? Good old Madge. Is it that one? Cheeky gigglers are as stupid as you. Keep smashing your own stuff. My stuff gets smashed by other people. Oh, mama. Oh, it's May Day. Of course it's May Day. I don't know who I am, let alone what fucking month it is lately. So confused. Queen's birthday is in June. When the moon hits your eye like a big old P-word pie, that's Obama. I'm not shooting the moon before somebody suggests it. Oops, I hit my own. Actually, Cheeky, you're right. That is a thing that does get said quite often in this stream. Scotty's off to the party. Her birthday's in June. No, it's her Jubilee, right? That's the one. Oh yeah, there was I've got like 20 of them or something, mind right. May Day Sunday, for some bizarre reason, is the biggest night out in Arbroath of the year, so I'm excited. Everybody out there going buck wild for May Day. That's the Jubilee. Come on, Trim. Call yourself an Englishman. Right, there is nothing in the plains. I could run around in the plains all day, but I'm not going to find what I'm looking for, am I? A wife. First gyro day of the new tax year. Fucking hell. Everyone comes home from wherever they move to. It's just odd. It's always a laugh. I've no clue, Cheeky. No, I'm just walking around trying to find maybe a dungeon or a unique building or one of them massive rocks that's got a door in it or a specific camp. I've done everything in this zone. But I still think... The only thing I've found that maybe points to what could be a boss is this thing. A fueling totem which channels the ancient power of Yagluth. But I don't know what Yagluth is. It might be the boss. I know, right? I need an emotional anchor. There's a tar pit. And I've cleared out a tar pit, but I daren't clear out any other tar pits. Crusaders never found the Holy Grail, I know, right? They died in the effort and they had to wait for Han Solo to do it in that film. I think it was a documentary. What's with the stuff to dig? So I did a diggy-doo, kitten. I've done multiple diggy-downs. I do a little diggy-doo now. And there was one stone that I seem to remember said something about delve into the earth in the something like that. I didn't do it in such a film trailer voice, but... So... Any hints in the main ring? That's what I'm going to check next. I was supposed to check it, but I'm going to... I left without doing so, so I'm going to go back. I did a little diggy-doo. I did a little diggy-doo at Stonehenge, but I want to go and check that place out at night in case it's something to do with daylight or whatever. I did a little dig down when I was there. Did a little diggy dip, but I haven't really explored it fully. I'm just hoping that there's some big gateway or something that I can walk in and live happily ever after with all of my... There's another tar pit right there, right to the north. Call that one Lisa Tar Pit. Daughter of Jimmy. One up to the north. And that's Jimmy Tar Pit, not Jimmy Saddle. I was going to say something, but it almost sounded like it to myself. Stupid chat. I might go to the main ring shortly. It looks like it's like a massive skeleton. It looks like Kel'Thuzad. This isn't Twitter, kitten. Don't get cancelled. Be careful. There's a Pokemon reference, but you know. I think we know. You Kip and Caboodle. Is that a tar boss? You Kip and Caboodle. It's brilliant. Yeah, there's fuck all here. There's nothing here for Stubbler. Next when? Well, Mina. There's a raiding guild just for you. Let me get you the details. And then you can rush over there and inspect it. There's more planes down here, but I don't know whether I'm just supposed to be exploring the planes or whether I should just be happy. Finish your main course, man. If you finish your crusts. This plains is enormous, and I've mapped out the full thing, but there's just no happiness. Kipper caboodles, that sounds like a red herring. Remember them kipper ties people used to wear? There was like a really thin tie in like the 80s. I upset somebody in Wolverhampton once. No, I'm not going to finish that joke, it's too obvious. Oh! Tar monsters. There's another tar pit. That's Jimmy Tar Pit. Run, Stubble. Full speed. When interviewing people, I'd very much like to know if they ate their crusts as a child. It'd be a very good barometer of their basic character. Crusts are objectively the best bit, though. Like, this is not just me saying, doing that internet thing of trying to have a very unique opinion so that people come at me and I can talk about myself. Crusts on bread at top. All bread. What can I say? I've always been a soulless ginger. Braces make eating them hard. I understand that. They are good, though. Make you big and strong. Put hairs on your chest. Mouldy bread. Thanks, Siddles, or in this case, the entire internet, for finding the tiniest chink in the armour and pressing it for social points. I bet. Oddly, just running around in the plains not finding anything has been quite good for us just having pointless conversations. But fuck if it isn't frustrating. There's your thumbnail, actually. Fuck the big flashy thumbnails. It's just Stubble looking miserable out to sea. Or river. Crusts on sliced bread are a bit shit, but crusts on crusty bread are god tier. And crusts on P-word are a vessel to consume sauce. Or they contain the actual best part of the P-word. Trim's got a crusty bum. So that's where those hairs come from. Yep. Your obsession with bread crusts. I'm not going to be able to... I need to probably quickly go back to the portal so I can be safe for the midstream Brit. Can I crest this mountain? Like an absolute god. Mina, stop putting suggestions in my brain. Chips are just a ketchup delivery system. Do you ever go through that phase where you eat stuff like that and just think, do you know what? I'm just going to have salt and pepper on these. Or I'm just going to lightly salt them. I'm just going to not even garnish them at all and appreciate this food without dipping it and stuff. Not chip pan chips, those are the real deal. Exactly, Shake. Yeah, they hold their own by themselves. You've always got to have a dip. Why gild the lily kitten, you know? It does look like you're very much agreeing with Gwynblade, which is... It just encourages him. If you show him the tiniest little hint, he'll creep straight into your private messages and give you a... Welcome. No. It's about time, mean. That sounded like it was going to be something lewd, but it wasn't. Or at the very least, vinegar and salt.
A butt.
He will creep into your private messages and give you a butt, Eric, it's true. Eric, good morning and welcome to the stream, and thank you for the bits. Eric, the final words have been garbage this week, I'll be honest. I just want to let you know that people, you can try and be Eric. But you're never going to be Eric. So can everybody just stop trying to be Eric? All the while I'm just talking about carrots. Athena carrots. Can I interest you in my pro-fascism pamphlets? You're not supposed to ask. Valheim? Holy fuck, I just lost control then. I thought my keyboard had died. Jesus, that scared the crap out of me, PC. What the fuck was that about? Sorry, all we get for chips around here are crappy American French fries. They're not really good for much of anything else. True. I can see why that would lead you to just cut them in something to get through them. Crusties can get in the bin though. Grow up and get a job and stop banging on about the environment and your chakra. What's a crusty? We aren't trying to be Eric. That's why they've been a bit shit. If we were trying to be, they'd at least be passable. If you're trying to live in that man's shadow, then possibly. Mind right, chips here are basically steak fries, but less fat. They're more potato than they are crust, right? Ow. If chips haven't come from a chip pan that looks like an environmental disaster, then they can get to fuck. True. If you can't smell them cooking on the entire street, then is it true? Is it real? American French fries. French American fries are better. A crustafarian, like an old person that still dresses like a hippie. Crustafarian, that's a thing. I smell a new victim class. Are we all getting involved? Think about that guy that lives in a tree for a while. Oh, Swampy. Is it Swampy? I don't know why we've all got that as a reference. See, I'm different on this here. Fries, I'll eat plain, but chips, I want something on them. Had my work review earlier in the local chain pub/restaurant. Burger and fries for dinner. That sounds alright. On pay. Imagine. They didn't make you pay for it, did they say? Right, can I get through here, or is there an item preventing me from teleporting? Boys and girls, I want everybody now to list the amount of things I've found in the first half of today's stream. Just a flat number. That's the guy in Blackwing Lair, right? What, the Crustafarian? There it is. Oh, I did find a bit of despair, but I also found Alcarion has guessed the correct number. You can have Person of the Century of the Day for that, Alcarion. That's non-binding, by the way. Alright, that was a failure. I don't think I should just be running around the plains looking for this. There has got to be something else we can try, but I don't know what, and it's driving me mad. So what we're going to do is, I don't know. Easy Green, welcome to the stream. I really don't know what I'm going to do to find this fucking boss. I guess I could get my flax going and we could get some stuff ready to make the next armour piece. Easy Green, good morning. Did you find adventure and camaraderie? Nah. There's none of that to be found around these people, Lurik. Scum of the earth there. Any more time I have to spend with them is a colossal loss. Right, that goes in there, that goes in there. Do I need to make any more needle arrows? I don't really. I could put them arrows back in there. I'll keep my healing potions with me. The latter is a friend's butcher's in it. The camaraderie. Right, look at my kit. This kitchen. It's pretty good. I've got loads of food for once. Let me go like this, like this. I might take 4 of every food out with me for the back half of the stream. I'm going to go for the midstream break now, though. And 4 of them. Lovely. Repair everything, then we'll set off. Plays Sea of Thieves with us relentlessly post and pre-stream. Don't lie, it's offensive. Wait, what did I lie about? Oh, about how I dislike all of your company. We're not a place that advertises the truth, Siddles. Look at these two. Look at these. It doesn't take much. I am actually scared to have a midstream break now in case my entire house gets smashed to pieces. Do you know what? I'm going to have midstream breaks at sea now because I'm that scared of being attacked. I'd rather the base gets attacked. Let's have it in this shitty little boat. We don't use it anymore. If this boat gets destroyed, then it's fine. I'm kind of nervous about having the midstream break at this base. I'd have it in the hot tub, but it just gets smashed to pieces. Let's just row out to sea a tiny bit. Then we'll have the midstream break safely on the waves. And if a spoilodon comes and eats me, I've lost a shitty little boat and died once. Could be worse. Right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the beautiful scenes that you are going to be stuck with for the midstream break. You get to see the sun come up, I think. And won't that be nice for you? Right, boys and girls, I'm going to sneak off. I will be 2 minutes and I will see you on the other side. Have we got double music? No, it's just the night music. 2 minutes, I'll be back. Well, would you look at that? I didn't put anybody in charge, and we have a peaceful midstream break. And Stubbler didn't die, which is Stubbler didn't die as well, which is lovely. How about that? No spam. Lovely.
Twat.
Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Hey, first job though. What's in this can? Then the second job, I guess we just eat up, repair up, and fuck off again. I refuse to get shocked. Cheeky says cream soda, Mina says ginger beer. Mindrat says cloudy lemonade. Gwynblade says Tizer. Kitten says fizzy orange. Eric says ginger beer. I really don't know what to do. Do you think I should just keep exploring the plains, or do you think I should... I don't know. That henge is the first unique thing I've found in the plains. At all. Ah! It is night, but I don't know whether I should go back. I don't know if I'll get there in time. I guess I'll try it. Red Dagger, welcome to the stream, says Diet Coke, Easy Green.
111,111,111,111.
Thank you for the kind words, Siddles. Fizzy Apple says Satan. Red Dagger, good. Welcome to the stream, says Diet Coke. Easy Green says Pepsi Max. Check the ring, then go back. Oh yeah, check the ring. Yeah, no wait. At night time. Don't wait. I need to go back and check the. I need to. I think I've missed my chance to go to Henge at night, kitten. I'll go check the ring. That's fine. That's true. Ah, wow! Everybody stretch. The answer is. Fucking hell. The answer is. Mind right and mind right alert. Good work. I think he's Golden Woods and Guess the Drink properly. I feel like it's got to be something with the henge. Fuck, I should have went with my gut. I know. What do you mean, boo? This is the best one. Let's go check the ring. So this ring is going to tell me what we need. Let's go get this thread. It's not going to tell me what we need, but it might give me some tiny bit of information about the... Can I upgrade some gear? I'm cucumbered slightly, but that's fine. We're about going to Google it and then make really shitty comments trying to look clever. Gwynblade, be nice. I mean, ginger beer is technically the best, but second best is not bad. Right. I can upgrade my iron helmet, which I don't want to upgrade. Fucking brilliant. I can upgrade my pants with a single more thread. Let me go see what a single... Yes, there's my single thread. Fucking respect to Stubbler and his upgraded pants. Upgrade. I don't want to make that mistake again. Padded greaves, upgrade 3. Lovely. Stubble's pants fell off. Put them back on, Stubble. So, I don't want to upgrade this helmet, because I might make the thingy one. To upgrade that again, I need another 60. I need thread like crazy. How do you know it's in the so basically the pattern, Cheeky, based on the other bosses. So the plains is the natural evolution, it feels like, from the swamp. No, from the mountainside. And every other boss, the one in the meadows, I found the location in the meadows. The one in the Black Forest, I found the location in the Black Forest. The one in the swamp, I found the location in the swamp. The one on the mountain, I found the location in the mountain. And then the plains, as far as I can tell, is the only other biome. And I found all of them by going to one of the unique structures in that zone and finding the boss that way. So I'm trying to find some kind of unique structure and hoping the boss works exactly the same as all the others. Now, I have a few theories that I might have to dig down, or I might have to, based on some information I saw on one of those special rune stones, but I aren't 100% convinced that that's actually the answer. The hell are you? Oh, that looks purple then, it confused me. If you dig down, it could be about the tar pits. Possibly. I do have a cleared tar pit somewhere. I could dig down and do a little diggy-do in one of the tar pits. But I've already done a dig down. I've fully cleared out a tar pit in the past, and there's another safe tar pit, but I'm not sure what to do. Let's go over to this and check the stones. That stuff tastes amazing. I don't know if they've changed the recipe or something, but god damn does it taste good lately. It's like really sour and I don't know. Day 379 of my first playthrough without a single death, can you imagine? Right, there's Eikthyr, there's Elder, there's Bone Mass, there's Mud, and this is the boss I'm looking for. See why I say it looks like Kel'Thuzad, right? Well, there you go, Eric. That's what the boss is. Some kind of skull. So the monoliths or hengestones are what's unique to the plains. They're not necessarily unique to the plains, mind, right? No, you get them in the meadows and stuff. Do I have any location information on this guy? There we go. Sacrificial stone. Long ages past, he wore a crown beneath a blood-red sky. Now naught is left of all he was, but his spirit cannot die. Doesn't really say a lot, does it? Gravestones or anything in the plains? Nothing that I can see. If them hengestones were specific to the plains, I'd be a bit more excited about it, but they aren't. I've never seen the sky go red, no. I guess the best thing I could possibly do is just run around the plains and explore new areas until we can think of something. At some point, I want the planets to align and it to be dark when I'm around the hengestone. Oh, we find another, because it's a circle of stone, but I don't know. I feel like the idea of digging around it or there being light specific to it and etc. It would be the first boss. It would in a chain of 4 that did it different. They did right, cheeky. There's nothing really there, is there? No, it's not Kitten. No. If anybody remembers when Stubbler first encountered Polfgard, there was hengestones there. I thought the meadows was the one where they were smaller. Yeah, but there is. But I guess they're kind of unique in that big dotted circular area. But I fucked around there for ages and I can't work it out. Yeah, in previous incarnation of this base, where the blacksmith is now, there actually used to be hengestones there. Right, got plenty of food. Let me put this flax in here. We'll get this processed and then I'm going to go back to the plains. What have I got in my pockets? Oh, iron. Let me go put this iron away. Ah, this is a challenge. Can I just please beg that nobody Googles it and starts dropping hints and says, oh, maybe you should focus a little bit more on that. And please don't try and do it slyly. Or just, I beg you, I beg. We'll find it. Even if it takes us a year, we'll find it. Maybe hold a seance, that'll get the bony critter out. I mean, we're all in agreement that it looks... Let's go this way. We're all in agreement that it looks like a big skeleton, right? Because that was a skull with a crown on. Maybe you should find the boss. Everyone here is better than that. And if you aren't better than that, please stop. I'm with Eric, it looks like that egg. How big is this plains? Is it just a tiny little smidge or is it a good big portion? What have I got in my pockets? What has it got in its pockets? I've been fighting the urge to Google it for ages now. Fucking respect. Actually, this is a sizable plate. You see, the murder one, there was just like an old building, and then inside one of the buildings was one of the Vegvasir stones. Therefore, I do feel like one of these stone towers might do the same, but then that would be identical to murder. What, we're not Googling the boss, how to find the 5th boss? Maybe you need to play thrash metal to summon him. It does look like Eddie, or What's Iron Maiden? What can you consider Iron Maiden? Heavy metal? Power metal? Heavy metal, probably, right? No. Yeah. Even though there's things 200 times heavier nowadays. Smash everything up, that's what I'd do. Alright, we'll go in here and we'll smash up some chicky gigglies. I've revealed the whole northern plains, but there's always more. Uncle metal. It would be considered heavy metal, right? Kids metal. Yeah, I think it's been said a lot. If you don't get into Iron Maiden when you're 13, you never will. But if you do, you'll love them for life. Hello, sir. That Death Skeeter's going to cause problem. NWOBHM, if you want a serious answer. What does that mean? Not in my backyard, metal. I'm just smashing my axe to pieces on these walls. Ah, I got a Death Skeeter stuck in the fucking window. Come on. Come down here. New wave of British heavy metal. Is that the name? So it is heavy metal classed as. Dad rock is my main genre. Dad rock? Mum rock, Siddles, let's be honest. Oh, there's loads, kitten, yeah. There's probably infinite planes that I haven't discovered. I don't know whether I just have to keep running around the planes. What was the old wave of British heavy metal? I guess Sabbath and stuff like that, right? Sorry, you still have 95% of the world map to explore. You'll find it somewhere out there. Shut up. So it's something to find and not something to do. Chaz has revealed too much. I need to find something and not do something. I know you're joking, Chaz. I'm joking as well. I hate fighting on an incline. Fucking worst thing in this game. Yeah, think of it as anything post-Sabbath, so... Judas Priest. Yeah, I got you. Maybe you have to find out what to do. Smarmy, sly, I respect it. Well, boys and girls, get comfortable. with a lack of any other idea, we're just exploring the plains again. Sky is beautiful blue, kitten, but as you look across it, that's sort of... time of day more specific to. It's more specific to time of day than it is to location. You have to level to Order of Souls to 50 and then find the legendary carrot. Ask Dean. Keep your carrot to yourself, Mina. You're going to reveal that you're actually a 40-year-old painter and decorator from Lewisham. You did. It was Cloudy Lemonade, I'll carry on. We're so amused if you're walking right past it and it's another gel sack situation. It probably is. It probably is. But I feel like every now and again we have to have these. We have to have these things just to prove how dedicated we are to not getting help from chat, right? Every now and again we need to just show all the newer people just how devoted we are to this stupid ideology of not Googling stuff. Yeah, but it is so legendary, I just have to share it. Your carrot's beauty is in the eye of the beholder, thank you very much, Mina. I never stopped beholding Mina's carrot. So I would have guessed it wrong anyway, oh well. Yeah, I've got to say, how did you two ended up with a piece of crack? I went to go and make a sandwich earlier and these two had rubbed up cosy with some new guy that gave them exactly what I was logging on to receive, which is cracker meat. What is it with you people? Making friends with literally everything on the server apart from when Kitten's solo and she attracts Reapers like a fucking moth to a flame. My first attempt at this game, I got lucky and found the boss 5 minutes into the plains. Woof! So it's something that can be found straight away. Oh, that does actually reveal a bit much, Chaz. Because if it was some very complicated summoning ritual or some interesting way, then that means that that you wouldn't have been able to find it within 5 minutes. Therefore, it doesn't require a lot. Oh God, I've got to just walk around the plains until I find something. Shit, I didn't see that, Gwynblade. Right, tar pit that way, tar pit that way. If a new player was entering the plains, they wouldn't find something at the bottom of a tar pit, right? So that's one less thing I have to do. 100% chance of finding friendly people if I sink my own ship. It's a weird place. Alright, that just chalks off an enormous amount of exploration, because it can't be something related to the sunlight at Henge Henge, it can't be anything related to doing a diggy down, it can't be anything related to anything other than just finding either a building or a... Because it can't be anything to do with killing a big boss, because if you just arrived in the plains, you wouldn't be able to kill the big bosses of the plains within 5 minutes, right? Ah, I've just got to explore the plains at length then. Shit. If you want to take it that way, then be free to. I mean, it can't be anything else, right? I need a word with one syllable, please. I mean, Eddie might just be walking around, Eric, imagine. I feel like I'm more likely to stumble into his actual location than stumble into a way to find it. Camp Slut. It's a good job it's not 2021 anymore, kitten. Jesus. %50 French. That's it. There's just us lot and the French. That's all that exists. Right, I guess I'm just searching every single plains biome for something that looks different to everything else in the plains biome. Get ready for a lot of mindless walking around the biome. Excuse me, but that's my OnlyFans name and it's copyrighted. What camp slut? Finally get to name a camp and I go with that. I know, right? You could have put some fucking thought into it, kitten. Let's just do this whole coastline. The guys in the boys' camp tried to cross the river to get to Camp Slut at night. I put a lot of thought into that, thank you very much. Are you saying there's like a 90s rom-com about it, Eric? What do we have to find then? There's got to be something unique. This plains biome looks fat as well. I think this entire continent is just plains. A bit like Heathrow. See, I feel like that there's got to be a door in that rock. Hello, little wiggler friend. Thank you. Remember when these things getting to me was a one-shot? Oh, Stubbler, you've come so far. There's a big camp up there. I'm going to need a camp name in shortly, but I'm going to tell you how many syllables at the time. I'm not letting you pre-guess. Siren some tall, lanky actor like Daniel Stern or Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, I've knocked one. I've knocked one down entirely in the past, cheeky, but nothing doing. We'll follow this river all the way north and just keep looking for shit. Yeah, one of them tall, lanky actors like Danny DeVito. I know them well. Maybe there's another Henge Henge. Maybe there could be multiple Henge Henge. What's that up top of there? Is it a tree? Oh, it's a fucking tree. I think... Here's Stubbler's prediction. There's going to be a cave entrance somewhere. Do you know how we explored the Black Forest for ages before we found a troll cave? I think it's going to be a situation like that. I don't think whatever it is in a camp. Big tree in the sky behind it looks kind of sus. What, something up there, kitten, you mean? Oh, this one here. There's another fire, by the way. Look at this crev. I mean, I'm running around... Ow! I'm running around until the tar pit bastards find me, and then I'm in trouble. Because, like, I can only survive until that happens, and then they just inevitably kill me. And I have to come back. So let's just try and avoid tar pits while exploring. I mean, we could just follow this river, but I think it now turns into the sea. Fog on the shrine tonight, Mina? I don't know if that's a reference that stretches much beyond this place. I think Scotty said he wants to be in for that. But I guess if we was to wait that long for everybody to be in for something. Oh, tar pit. Big tar pit. Let's just avoid the tar pit. Keep going this way. Let's do it. Just potential Sea of Thieves late on, kid. Like we were saying earlier. I don't think an actual proper session. It'll be like 11 PM or something. It's procedurally generated, yeah, so you might be looking for something rare or hard to find or badly. It could be any of the above. That's a big fortress. Have I discovered this place in the past? Yeah, it'd be late for me as well. Speaking of badly clustered, how's the piles? You know, I was just saying to Kitten and Mina during lunchtime fishing that, imagine if I got distracted from this discussion now. I've been sat on this chair too much lately and it's giving me a sore ass. So I might get one of them piles cushions. Another totem. At least we might as well collect them. Is this the one that I was up last time? No? Why is there no enemies in it? If anyone wants to do a little Order of Souls before that, I'll be around there. Do it. Double Pirate Legend. Then we can. I tell you what we'll do once you two are Pirate Legend. We'll do the new Veil Voyage at some point. See what these new Athena things are like. Actually do one ourselves instead of just steal them. Yeah, I was thinking I might get one of them fucking cushions that people sit on, one of them little inflatable rings. To stop your own ring from inflating. What's shining through the trees? Which direction, Kitten? Forward, left, right or back from here? Behind somewhere. These lot. I think it's just because it's raining slightly. It's the light glistening on the rocks. Bet that hurt your back. Yeah, exactly. I often think that the back problem I have, the severity of it, was. I mean, of course, it was like carrying 20 litres of water on my back for 10 hours a day. That was obviously a problem. But I think there is a large portion of it that might have been having a wallet in my back pocket that was full of cards and crap. You know, you end up with loads of junk in your wallet. I used to have it in my back pocket and I was sat an inch higher on one side than I was on the other. So that's probably contributed to it. So having that kind of imbalance when resting and then going out and again carrying 20 litres of water on my back for 8 hours a day while walking at full speed. And that wasn't even all his money. It was just all junk. All old cards and stuff. And that one Johnny that you're never going to use for some reason, but you carry it with you anyway until it decays. I've got more in the bank, Gwynblade. Somebody clean up for Trim if you can. I'll go explore all of this and then we'll come back and we'll go and do this bit. Back pocket sciatica. It wasn't actually sciatica. That's one thing that they did say it wasn't, at least. I dare say that if this ever does get given a name, that won't have helped. Can't get money out of my wallet without telling anyone this isn't even all my money. What's the word? Not a trendsetter. What's the word he used? No, it's not a slip disc, Eric. Everything that you have a name for has been checked. Also, where's this last boss? Good question. No, don't say that. Kitten's on Google right now. She might get tempted. There's nothing up here. I'm going to be so unafraid of existing in the plains shortly that Stubbler's going to be immune to danger. You want to be surprised as well. What I'm really hoping for is that it's a, oh, that's super cool. Oh, I like that kind of revelation instead of a, it was just that all along kind of. Do you know what I mean? We're building this up now. Is it Man of the People he was calling himself, Gwynblade? I can't remember. If it does, Eric, it says it channels the ancient power of Yagluth, but you can't use it. And if I put it here and press 5, it says use fueling totem on what? But then it does with most things. If I was to put like a rock in there, it'd say, or it wouldn't say use rock. So I'm assuming when it says this, when it says that means this is probably the item I need to put in the whatever to summon the boss at the end. Do you know what I mean? I need to find a thing that points to a location, and then that location is where I put them things in. I want to either find the location or, like, accidentally, which would be astronomically rare. I have Alkarion, yeah. So the bone mass one is I had to get bones and use them. Use them on the big skull. That's interesting and whatnot, but again, I wonder if it's what I'm essentially dealing with my cushion in my chair, keeping my pelvis, hips, and back underlined. After a few hours, I end up struggling. Well, I've had multiple beds, multiple chairs, multiple doctor-recommended cushions, and all sorts of stuff. Slept in different positions, slept with pillows in different areas, and I've had physio after physio after physio. Ow! That made me jump. I literally jumped up a bit in my chair. Yeah, change as much as I can. I must admit, I've done a shitload of exercise this year, relative to my situation, relative to previous eras. And I got quite, before COVID fucked my energy levels, got quite a bit of mobility back because we got gifted a new bed. Well, not a new bed, but we got a hand-me-down bed. And that seemed to help as well, and it was all going quite well until until fucking COVID knocked it off. Used to be a tummy sleeper, changed to side sleeper with the right pillow positions and whatnot. Can't be a new bed. Mattress. But I do feel like I've got a slightly better range of movement. But it's all about range of movement. It's never been about pain. So the most times when you go in and speak to somebody about it, they say, right, let me put you on this pain relief. And I'm like, I just fucking said I'm not in pain. Shithead. And then they're like, oh, anti-inflammatory, Roger. No. Yeah, I had, not CRT, what's the word? What's the maiden scan? I had a MRI. Multiple. Stop being in pain then. I'm only in pain if I hurt myself. But I think because everything was related to... everything they've got is either related to stopping pain or stopping swelling. And once you say it's not pain or swelling that's the problem, they're like... See you later. Yeah, 2 MRIs and they didn't find anything. A slight discoloration in the area that I said I have pain. But this was 2016? No, I had one in 2018 as well. I had a renewed bit of faith. I could be walking past something that's... I could see if I run around at night, I could be walking past the answer and just not see it. But then what do? I guess the answer is sleep through the night, so I don't want it. So that slight discoloration in the area of pain is the bit where they remove the twin. I should stop drawing over your MRI scans. I know, right? I did wonder why there was a very comical penis. It's like 2 meetings today, I kept saying things like, today is Wednesday, everyone keeps reminding me it's Thursday. Oh, it's such a beautiful life, right? When none of us can ever remember what day it is anymore. Mate had severe scoliosis. X-rays where she lived in London found nothing. Went back up north, they turned her on her side and found a bloody great curve. I guess that's the difference between an X-ray, right? Because X-rays just go in one direction. A bit like Louis Walsh. Whereas MRIs, I guess, are full circle, right? That's fucked up, though. Chronic pain with limited range, but at least I know exactly what happened. It must be a massive annoyance not knowing. Well, that's the thing. Because of I just utterly pounded my body. Up to that point.
A comical penis. Does it curl like a pigtail? Is it upside down?
It's it curls up at the end like a Turkish slipper. Yeah, no, I was like, my hands and everything are fucked from just. It took me until about 23, 24 to realise that you can't just pretend that you're surviving everything. And work fucked me up. Drinking a lot fucked me up. All sorts fucked me up.
What about like a duck? Where it's corkscrewed?
Ducks do be like that, don't they? Little corkscrew willies and their strange noises. The ducklings are all out in our local park, by the way. Ah, adorable little pricks. Right, I found nothing in this plains. Let's continue. Chaz, thank you for the bits. Eric, thank you for the bits. I think you should have a camera up your bum. You always recommended that. Yeah, so I was flagging towards the injury. And it wasn't like a big, altogether injury. I mean, I did have a car crash. Or I was in a car when it crashed. A pretty severe crash as well, like a few years before this. 50% of your issues are a symptom of... Yeah, possibly. But my issues, Gwynblade, haven't changed since the first day that I took off work with the injury. Barely anything has changed at all, which is what's confusing. There's no getting worse or better. Apart from the lack of proper sleep. Trim, can you come and put a camera up my bum? There you go, there's a question. There's a sentence. But yeah, it's true. I mean, as mobile as I'm trying to be... Feedback loop. Yeah, exactly. But at some point... And another thing as well is that because it didn't have a name, it was very difficult to convince anybody that I needed financial help while I went to look for it. So I had to just stop and try and think of ways to make money, right? And I had to start and look into just coping with it while I kept a roof over our heads. Posture brace. What's a posture brace again, Kit? It might have a different name. Yeah, it was a bit of a shitty situation early on. And, for those who are only just learning about this, it's the reason why I'm streaming. Not just because I needed a source of income, because that was never the thing. Because I started streaming because I was stuck at home originally, and I was in a terrible situation. But my head was falling apart because I was just sat at home with no real purpose. That's Odin that stood in front of me, if you're wondering. He just hangs around at all time. And I needed to replicate work because it was driving me fucking insane. So I was like, I need to be somewhere at a certain time and stick to it.
Just tape broomsticks to the back of your legs. They will hold your spine straight, though you'll be walking like the Tin Man.
Yeah, but I look good doing it, right? Is there anything specific about this camp? Yeah, I was already sort of flirting with the idea of streaming. I was doing it with Swifty. But I thought, I'm going mad without a schedule. I'm just sat at home playing video games and falling apart. So I thought I need something during the day that can mean I have to be in a certain place at a certain time and have some responsibility. Yeah, exactly. Just keeping some normals. It wasn't the money, by the way. That sounded like I went from I was struggling for money to that's why I'm streaming, but it wasn't that. But it was nice that it helps. Finding Brands' posture corrector. It hooks around your shoulders and arms to keep you safe. Oh, I see what you mean, Kitten. Yeah, I didn't have one of those specifically, but I had a lot of... Wait, that rock looks different. I had a lot of physio that recommended all sorts of seating positions and angles, and the stretching thing was because I came back from physio once, and I was streaming, and I said to Mina and Cheeky and Crisis and Thandir and whoever was there at the time, Warders, I said, right, I need to stretch at certain times in a certain way, so I need you all to remind me. And that's why people keep telling me to stretch now, 6 years later. Yes, the schedule is massive. Or it was for me anyway. I very, very quickly realised I couldn't cope without one. But back braces fuck the muscles in your back. Can cause damage if you wear it too long. That's maybe why is Odin showing up twice? 380... Ow. 380 days without a fucking death on my first playthrough. Can you imagine? Right, I need a word with one syllable. Go. I don't even know why, really. It's just a thing we do around here. Yeah, it was just to get me to move up and down and to remember to do my stretches. Damp. Alright, we'll go with that. Fucking expunginator. Camp Glamp and now Camp Damp. Avoid Camp Damp. There's a fucking tar pit as well. There's 2 double tar pits, back-to-back tar pits. If I could drag the big bastards out of there over to there, then that would be quite useful, but I don't know if I can. Imagine hanging upside down from your ankles, though. Your spine expanding. Like a bendy straw. Oh, when the bendy straw goes a bit white because you've done it a bit too long. Ow. I used to love that thing until I got stuck in it because my back popped and it threw it out. Healthy backs though, that shit's nice. Did you both say go? Oh, I see. A pun. I'm going to try and get away from this lock because I don't fancy fighting it. You can fuck off that. Sorry, I've got no respect for death skeeters at the moment. Come on, Stubbler, let's run. I've never seen a biome this massive, though. It's the complete antithesis of the other parts of this area. It's just all plains. Do we have to fight? I'm gonna have to fight this fucking thing, aren't I? Alright. Right, let me fight this. If I die here, it will suck enormously. Come on then. Don't save now. Are you fucking shit? This game doesn't always have to save, but when it does, I am in the middle of some fucking parry timing window. Thing is so cute. They are kind of pleasant, aren't they, to look upon? Hang from my ankles on weekends. Ow. The knockback sucks. I could maybe fight it against a wall, but I would screw my opportunity. I'll keep the locks, pelt. We'll throw the head. And we walk around the plains a bit more. Lovely. Brilliant. Never heard of the word antithesis till just now. I didn't come here to be educated. Who said antithesis? Did I say it? I probably said it. That's the antithesis of how you actually spell it. Antithesis. An uncharacteristic. Come here, you. Get chopped, thank you. Tiny Green, welcome to the stream. From what I understand, posture correctors, braces, etc. could let muscles get weak since they don't know how to do their usual jobs. Then you stop wearing them and find yourself worse off. They probably shouldn't be used at long term without a doctor saying so. I guess it's one of them things in this country that you don't really get access to unless a doctor has given you one. But yeah, you're probably right. Tiny Green, good morning. Welcome to the stream. I could tell you that it's not like it was yesterday when you joined, and I'm not running around the plains looking for something I don't know of, but that would be a lie. Don't make me feel guilty. Mina, for the record, just like with that guy with the Athena, don't humanise the locks because I'll start feeling bad for killing them. When in reality, I need their meat for dinner. I don't want to just run around and find some nothing. Why, game? Why? I don't know what I'm looking for. This is the most Doomhaus thing we've done in a very long time. Running around for hours looking for something that we don't know what we're looking for. Does that make sense? Desperately hunting for something despite not knowing what we're looking for. You have to do it, Mina. It's part of being a thief. Sea of Thieves. If you had a microphone, it'd be different. Hello, friends. I'll take all the totems, because why not, right? I'm very on fire right now. Hello, sir. Just here to steal your totems. There's nothing in here, is there? Ah! Yeah, I didn't go out and find one. I was instructed by a doctor. I'm not sure you have to get a prescription in America, though. But with that being said, I wish I wouldn't have used it at all. I get what I mean, but it was the most murderistic word you've ever... It was the most murderistic thing you've ever said. It's one of them things with all of that effort it took us to get his theme. All of that theft and all of that preparation and all of that patience and all that sort of stuff, that to give it away just because he was pleading and begging would have just been... Do you know what I mean? I know you know, but still. Yeah, it's just another totem, Valkyria. We have ones you can get on your own as seen on TV type of things. You've seen them sold at fairs. Fucking posture correctors sold at fairs. You can use the totem on the stand you picked it. You can't... oh, well, I guess I can go and check now. All you can do is pick the totems up off the stands. Nothing says fair to me like orthopaedic equipment. So, I can't put the totem back on, look. You can't use fueling totem on fueling totem. Can I smash this up maybe? Is it just made of wood? Probably bones, right? What did I get? Nothing. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Causing more damage than good, so you end up having to use it long term or end up in so much pain you have to go to the doctor. Making me think about me back now and it's hurting me. I remember our Oktoberfest I was at a chiropractor stand. Weird. I do think I've been sat on this chair for too long. There's been developments at in the situation that the relationship's currently in. And it looks like it's all going in a good direction, but she's having to spend a little bit of time still being a temporary carer type of thing. So she's been away for about 5 days, 10 days. So I'm like, well, if I'm sat around, and I've got no work to do, no videos to edit, nothing like that, I might as well just play a fuckload of Sea of Thieves. And as a result, I've been sat in this computer chair from sunrise to sunset, other than the odd bits of fucking socialising and exercising. I spent too much time sat in this bastard chair. So for the Sea of Thieves in the future, I'm going to have to sit on a...
Channing totem.
I'm going to have to pull the settee a bit closer and use the controller and sit in that. Long-term damage is sometimes worth the short-term relief depending on your position, right? I suppose, yeah. If you need to work like really quickly, or you need to get some money in before you lose everything, then I suppose if you can just hold yourself up and then suffer the consequences once the bailiffs have gone. It's a shortcut. Americans love them. Use this one simple thing for 3 easy payments of $19.99 and your life will be completely different. Fucking Channing totem. I'd like to pretend I didn't read that, Eric, but as it is. You all saw me do it. Right, there's nothing on this island, right? Therefore, we do more plains exploration off to the west. We go to this one and just run around that one instead. We have played a fuckload, to be honest. Mina, I hope it continues. I'm very, very much enjoying it. Because, as I've said multiple times, all of a sudden being able to do it, thanks to things that have happened online, not just offline, means it's a fucking pleasure to spend time in everybody's company. How about that? It hurt me to say that as much as it hurt you to listen to it, but it needed to be said. I'm happy I had the relief when I had a massive hole in my back for sure, but the fact they had me wear it longer than was really needed is what really grinds my gears personally. Had I quit wearing it once when I needed it anymore, once it wasn't needed anymore for healing, maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't have had 3 or 4 years of the worst pain I've ever experienced building your back muscles back up. Is it one of them cases where people just want to sell you the thing, regardless of how useful it is for you? Maybe you have to climb the world. I mean, if the last boss was on top of the world tree, I would kind of understand it. But I don't think that's a thing you can actually do, right? I love how they say, call me in the next 3 minutes and we'll throw in an extra. I want to kill this guy in case he tries coming back. Call me in the next 3 minutes and we'll throw in an extra when the commercial airs at any time of day. Is that a thing? That's silly. Had you no opiates and I was having to see the doctor once a month. More money in their pockets. But the system works, right? It should continue. The award for speed reading goes to... I did quite well, I thought, there. I got most of it right. The trouble is I have to kind of speed read in the plains because there's every chance that something appears out of nowhere and cuts Stubble's legs off, and his legs are his best feature. Yeah, they try and get you to act now and like it's urgent, yet operators are there all day anyway. As if they're going to turn down a fucking sale at any point ever, yeah. Opiates and anti-inflammatory medication plus nausea medication with sleep medication because opiates make me sick and kept me away. It was just a massive hole I got in. Difficult to get out of as well. This just blew my mind. It makes 100% sense, but I never thought that. Thought never crossed my mind. Ooh! A runestone surrounded by pigs. I mean, that's technically in the meadows, but why is there a pig runestone? Do you have the location of the next boss pig runestone? This land is hard and wild, but we who have... I read that one at the start! That's a fucking meadows! I'm learning the smallest seeming issues with posture throw so much more out of whack as the body... Yes, as the body tries to compensate. It's almost like we as a species aren't designed to sit, are we? Other than on the floor, now and again. Chairs. I don't think it's possible for a human to spend this long in a chair without it fucking everything up, right? I love the hubris that we have where we think we can just change our entire species and what it does over the course of 20 years. Don't go too near this Chicky Giggler camp. I was certainly designed to sit. And I like them people as well that, like, you'll say to some people, you'll say, like, ow, you'll say, the human being wasn't designed to be awake all night. The chairs were invented in 2002. Alright then. Evolution takes millions of years, right? We've been pretty much the same for about 250,000 years. If I was off by 40, I sincerely apologise. Or 300, or 1,000, or 2,000, or whatever I was off by. But evolution doesn't work that quick. I can't remember what my point was, and there's too much to read.
After copying my name and me copying Chicky's name, I'm changing my name to something original. From now on I shall be known as the Sotan. Wait, no, the Trim.
The Trim. Trim Gaming. What was I saying? I can't remember. Yeah, you can say, people weren't designed to stay up all night and then throw off the rhythm of the sun and do all that sort of... Humans weren't designed... And people say, I feel more productive if I stay up. As if you're an outlier in terms of fucking evolution. No, I am actually designed myself to be suited more to... Cardi, welcome to the stream. Chris, man, welcome to the stream. How are we both? Afternoon. So I lean forward quite a lot when I put my weight on my hip flexor, so I started tilting my pelvis. Started tilting my pelvis forward and shifting my weight across my whole foot rather than just the front. It helps your back. Look, it's crazy how much that stuff works, right? This all reminds me of people who say, yeah, you shouldn't run, it's bad for your knees. There are invariably people who 5 minutes of cardio would kill them outright. This is fair. Dream, thank you for the bits. Just snapped awake in a panic 3 hours late for work. There you go, Gwynblade, you're wrong. He's being hyperbolic, Expunginator, I'm sure you understand. That's you done, Gwynblade. He's being hyperbolic, Expunginator. Chris, man, it's good to see you. Cardi, good afternoon as well. I was up until 6 AM for the past couple of weeks. I was not productive. I'm a gamer. I'm built to avoid the outside world, sunlight, and consume energy drinks. just like our forefathers. How do you delete your Twitch? My problem isn't just chairs. I've got scoliosis and kyphosis. I've realised that even physio can't be... I thought you were dead. Can't be a one and done experience for me. I should have a bingo card by now. Ankles, knees, back, shoulders. It's crazy, right? Just how... Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't to imply that it's because we sit down a lot that is why it's all of our problems can be trained back to. But still. Delete your Twitch. Towns, welcome to the stream. Leeds relegation chances are unchanged since the last time I was here. It's not good enough. I think it might get worse. I don't want to watch any more of this football. If I have a choice. I would rather eat glass. Right. I think I've just completely searched the entire plains. Look. Other than little bits here, which is mostly mountain, that is all of the plains. Not good to see me. Well, fuck. Wait, what did I say? Did I not include you enough, Cardi? Then I am very sorry. Towns, however, it all just radiates through each other. Don't? Yeah, true. The tribe does better if a few people are up late and a few get up very early to the point it overlaps, and sometimes it's always awake to sound the alarm if a lion sneaks into the camp, right? Makes sense we have spread. I suppose. But that's circadian rhythm and all that sort of stuff's not just gobbledygook, is it? You can argue it all day long, by the way. Medical name for being a hunchback. Oh, I see. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I've not found it, Cardi. We had a bit of an accidental reveal earlier, which means that it's something I can stumble upon, which means I don't have to do some fancy ritual or anything. But I've just run this entire plains biome dry and not found it. So I'm probably going to have to go next to... maybe here and see if I can find any more plains, but I doubt it. There's also a plains up here, which is coincidentally the first plains I ever discovered. Ow. Played enough Pokemon to know that evolution can happen by sitting in front of a screen watching digital people do work. Move my fingers. I'm of sound mental health when I wake up in the morning and sleep when it's dark. It's so much better than being up late, yeah. I've been in that position though where I've convinced myself that the opposite is true. That I'm just a person that's better at night time. You know, I can stay up all night. It's fine. I feel better when I'm awake. If the species was meant to, they would have done it for millennia, right? We're not nocturnal animals, are we? I'm not judging people that stay up late, but wow, you sound really old. It is expunging. Yes, it is something that comes with age, and I'm beyond willing to be judged heavily and harshly by anybody for it. That'll do me. Waking up early and getting to spend a couple of hours alone is the most underrated thing. Town's my man. I can't love you anymore, but keep trying. I feel better when I sleep at night rather than being awake at night. Yeah. I can't do all-nighters anymore, it breaks me, I know. I guess we didn't evolve lights. Wait, what do you mean? I'm not going to argue this point. It's not something I care that much about. When we invented them, suddenly staying up all night. Yeah, it was easier, true, easier. But it's about the sun, and it's about everything waking up around you, and it's about the changes in temperature. It's about the change in everything, right? At this point, I'd be happy if I slept. Yeah, and then there's people like Cheeky, you have no choice, right? Yes, I don't think it's just the amount of light that you can get. Unless you've got one of them UV lights and you really sweat and try your hardest to make it work. I stayed up late every night, but I think I'm very lonely and usually afraid of what emergency awaits me the next day. I guess, yeah, if there's an anxiety that's making you dread waking up the next day. I don't mean changes in temperature that are... I mean... I don't know, I can't simplify it anymore. I guess it's... We, as all species on this planet, are very finely tuned to the rotation of... to the cycle that the waking world and the light and the dark cycle, right? Every single species exists because of how finely in tune they are with it, right? And it's not just because the sun is providing a bit of light. You can't just shine a torch in your face and replace that type of thing. I've always been a night owl, but it's getting old. I mean, look at all these stories of people like reaching their late 20s, early 30s and realising that all-nighters aren't a thing that is feasible. It is definitely a thing with age, right? It be like that, Chris, man, yeah. The sun and all that you're on about release certain chemicals in your brain that are needed, yeah, and you can't get them from a 20 quid lamp from IKEA. The circadian rhythm, Tiny Green, precisely, yeah. I've got tar monsters on me, let me just sprint away as fast as fuck. Is this where the loud bugs come out every 18 years? What are they called? What's them bugs called? The chattery ones in the US? Something like that. Is it cicada? Or is that a tree? That might be a tree. Cicadas, there you go. Not having a reasonable, consistent sleep pattern is a shortcut to fucking yourself up, yeah. And the invincibility of... the perceived invincibility of youth can lead you down a really stupid path that is difficult to get out of, right? Used to get them every summer. I tell you, man, if you get an early night and wake up early, you feel better about yourself in general, and then if there's some shit that goes down, you're way more awake to deal with it. Truth. Truth. No, I'm not going to say that. It feels a bit too contentious. Or does it? I don't know. A bit like yesterday. I'm kind of getting a bit nervous saying things in case people get upset. They have some rhythm with their night. I bet that makes it easier to sleep, oddly. There are a few different brews which come out on different schedules. That's why you can hear them all year. Oh! I disagree, but I'm special. Well, so there's a medical reason that makes you different or exempt, Chris, man. That's understandable. They sit in a tree and scream. I am absolutely crestfallen. Not crestfallen. What's the word when you're deflated? In my efforts to find this boss. Cicadas are exclusively an anime in my experience. I still doubt whether they're real. They're big bastards, aren't they? I perfected the act of going to bed late and getting up super early, and I feel awful every day. That's just a good old-fashioned lack of sleep. It's a bit of a vicious... there's a vicious cycle that I think is... I think people who have depression and anxiety are more likely to let their sleep schedules lapse, right? That's pretty easy to... That's a pretty objective truth. But also, people whose... The vicious cycle is that people who are up all night, don't get any sunlight, don't get any vitamin D, and are in bed when the true social thing is, not just the internet one, the true opportunity for social interaction is cut off, then it's such a difficult thing to get out of, and I'm terrified of it, frankly. I'm more lively when I'm asleep. I go to bed late and then do this in the morning. Talk about getting fucked up. Is it fair to say that it's a bit of a self-perpetuating cycle? Mental health problems make you make decisions that make things worse. Yeah, exactly. Self-sabotage. But it's a very difficult thing not to do, right? I try to avoid the sun and stay indoors a lot, but my vitamin D level is high according to my doctor. I don't even drink milk that much to account for it. You can get vitamin D from milk. Is that a natural source of vitamin D? Shout out to milk, by the way. Are the boobs of animals helping us again? With our vitamin D, with our calcium, with Trim's career. Issue snowball, frog in a boiling water kind of problem, yes. What do you think the D in milk stands for? Delicious. Full fat milk is called D milk. I just assumed it was code for full vitamin D. I didn't know vitamin D was in milk. Jizz. Thanks, Towns, for making me stop temporarily and say jizz out loud on stream. Appreciate it. Right, are we in full agreement that this entire fucking plains biome sucks? It provided nothing but heartache, pain, and chafing on Stubble's inner thighs. Which means that now I have to go back through the portal, having failed, and find another plains biome to run around in. They add the vitamin D artificially. Bastards. Have you tried one of those totems on a furley? What, to use the totem on the thing? There's no vitamin D in milk in the UK, is that true? Stupid UK and its harsh regulations on what people can and can't fuck with in your food. 37 linen thread, I'm rich. I could upgrade another piece of armour, let me do that. Inner thigh chafing is amongst one of the worst things to ruin your day. It's inner thigh chafing. I was knocking my house down outside. Inner thigh chafing, toothache, and siddles. The three big dangers when it comes to things that can fuck your day up and make you feel down. Do we have different cows with no D here? How many cows have you seen with a... No, let's not do that. It's too easy. It's too easy. Alright, I guess I just put all my shite away and we'll just... I don't know, just go be sad somewhere. Depression makes you ignore your dental health too, right? Does it? I mean, that's one of them that could be the build-up to a joke, but also is pretty much true. What do you think the D in cows stands for? Because they're excited. I hope so, otherwise what's my excuse? Let me go like this, like this, like this. Turns out running around in the plains in Valheim makes us just spend hours and hours putting the world to rights. Have you noticed? I need some circling cores, by the way. I need a new portal. I might have to pick a portal that I don't use. Let me go get some iron. I'll upgrade another piece of armour. Fucking Eric over here cracked the code. Oh, I'm cucumbered. How am I so cucumbered? What have I got on me that's so heavy? Am I not wearing Megan? I wasn't wearing Megan's shorts. What a twat. Can I get rid of that and still carry 30? That is a lot of fucking iron. Do you know what? We're taking it all. No, wait, I don't need to. I just need to take 30. I hear cow eggs have the most vitamin D when compared to milk. Isn't vitamin D what the sun gives you? Yeah, that's the whole point of this conversation, right? But I'll carry on saying you don't get much sun. Depression can make self-care really hard. Device feeds depression. Oh, which feeds depression? Yes. I mean, is it fair to say as well, Tiny Green, that your device feeds depression as well. I don't mean that device that Gwynblaine's got in his garage. The other one. If I upgrade this, please say that I can't upgrade. Stubbler in his max quality jacket. You're going to say that cheers you right up. That doesn't cause depression. Straightens your spine as well. Boys and girls, something terrible's happened, and I'd like you all to give me the a lot of sympathy, please, if you can. Ladies and gentlemen, I just laughed at something Siddle said. I'm very, 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 very sorry to everybody who has ever respected this place. Fucking Siddles. He said, what's the difference between Sunny D and Moony D? Fuck that, I'm out. He's gone. Chrisman, an F from Chrisman, X from Expunginator. I didn't even want the punchline. That was funny enough. You can keep your fucking... You can stick your punchline up your ass, Siddles. You're already public enemy #1 after making me laugh. Stupid. Right, let me go bring me flax in. I guess I might as well upgrade my other pants. Got nothing else better to do, and then that means on Monday I need to move all of my...
Kiss my ass.
I really like that as a turn of phrase lately. Like, watch this. When I do the barley wizard stuff. I know it's already grown, never mind. I don't know why he's got so much punch lately, Chrisman. Not Chrisman. I read Chrisman's name and I thought of him naked for a split second, then I said his name out loud without thinking. Sorry, Chrisman. I also give Trim a compliment he very much doesn't deserve. Right, that's a lot of flax, and I'm not calling the stream tomorrow. Caroline. Or on Monday, whenever it is. Oh, I've not brought my farming spoon. I've sat down for no reason. Parents who give their kids Sunny Delight should have had social services called them. This is the type of statement you write, Gwynblaine, that people misunderstand and think you're a spineless stick in the mud. Keep saying it though, it's funny. Sunny Delight though, as a kid, that stuff was... Whoa. We had real sugar in ours as well, didn't it? It made our eyes cross. Beautiful stuff. Game, can I? Thank you. Yeah, it was like crack. It's okay, and I agree, Gwynblaine. It's like it helps filter. There is a little bit of Doomhaus bullshit that does a good job of that, right? TG, welcome to the stream. How's it going, TG? Good morning. My back's hurting now from laughing. Right, we're going to do some big flax. Now, how much does that leave me with? 15. That's not enough. I've done a big oopsie. To quote a comedian, Sunny Delight tastes like a fat clown's arsehole. Does that comedian work for the company, Christmas? I'll stick a couple of barley bits on. I can't really do anything, can I? Because I've got 10 minutes to kill now, and what I need to do next is an enormous journey and stuff. I could just sit in the hot tub and turn my camera off and my mic off and just not stream. But since when have I ever treated you to stuff like that? I could make some bread. Fuck it, let's make some bread. Cooking stream. To make the dough in my cauldron. Hot tub stream when? I should have thought, actually. Imagine just sitting in a hot tub and talking shit for a living. I'm kind of jealous, actually. If I had the thighs for it, I'd do it. I think I remember Sunny D having 2 flavors. Yeah, California and Florida. Yeah, that's true. Was there ever a difference? Did one have slightly different oranges? I can't imagine it was just oranges from different parts of the country, right? do this. Alcarion, I was going to say welcome to the stream then. You've been here all along. Alcarion, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that, Alcarion. This is strange, this. I'm having to thank Alcarion for a raid despite the fact I've been talking to him for 3 hours. Thank you, Alcarion. I appreciate the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you was enjoying the absolute pleasantness that is Alcarion's stream, then I strongly suggest following him if you aren't already. Thank you, Alcarion. I'm just about to finish up, however. I'm just baking some bread, and I am standing on the battlefield of defeat. You have to end early, and I never get the chance to raid you. I appreciate it, Alcarion, very, very much. And everybody in here that isn't already following Alcarion, why? I am stood, by the way, just for the record. This is how bad today's stream's gone. I am stood looking at an oven that is not cooking my fucking bread because I've not got any... I remember when there was no Sunny Delight and you just had to mix up your own tang. Tang? What's tang? That's another cultural reference I don't have. Florida one had a touch of LSD, bath salts in it. Look it up. Thank you, Alcarion. I appreciate it very, very much. Oh, you see, this week could have ended brilliant. I could have been looking forward over the weekend to Valheim on Monday, where I'd be fighting the boss I'd just found. Imagine. But instead, I'm going to have to go to some other planes and just search for years. Tang had a similar taste to Sunny. So it was like an orange drink. It left that filmy residue on your tongue. You'll have had it all with high fructose corn syrup, right? We had proper sugar in it, and everybody in this country, all kids were addicted. That's why Trim looks like he does. He never actually got over it, bless his heart. You're an orangey drink. Do you know what, Chris, man? We're going to be drinking Orange Success in a few minutes. When the oranges get their next point. Tang came powdered to mix with water. What, like G Fuel of the 80s? It's not a ginger beer, Chris, man. It is a cloudy lemonade. Okay, I'll swallow that to have you. Sorry if you heard that. That must have been disgusting. I tipped it down a bit quick. Do you know what, though? Tomorrow, Chris, man. Bit of Polybridge. Was it the 70s? I'm looking forward to Polybridge. If you didn't see the Polybridge stream last Friday, I set about playing a game that I've been historically crap at, but because I beat the last game I played, I have quite a... We've carried over quite an extensive knowledge. And the easier levels, we was managing to tweak and fuck around and get top... What is it? Top 6% in the world on one of... I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm very much enjoying playing it. Right, so here is the task for next week. I need to take a big bum boat ride up here to the plains, because this is the next plains biome, because I've searched this whole plains. I found nothing. This is the bone mass location, right? So if I could make a portal, I should probably explore this one first. If I was to take the portal to Camp Binge and then go south, there might be a lot more plains down here. Or, what I do is, where have I got portals? I've got a portal up here. I maybe take the boat and then just sail around this whole thing and find more plains biomes. So I think I destroyed my portal to that place. Obligatory, it's what astronauts drink, read Tang. Oh, I see. Supposedly it was famous for being drunk in space, which it was, like, once in 1962. There you go. But what I do now, I don't know. This is the final stretch for Stubbler's Valheim this week. It's the final stream of 4. Should I go and pick raspberries? Should I deal... Let's deal with the farm, actually. I do need to deal with the farm. I should stop messing around. Do I still have the flax that I got back? I do. Marbles is in 5 minutes, boys and girls. I'm just going to spend the next 5 minutes dealing with the onions. If there's one thing you need in space, it's to be off your tits on E-numbers. E-numbers. Mina walks back in just for the farm.
Tried looking in the skies for them.
In those skies for what? Diamonds? Say Lucy. Kick to the curb, welcome to the stream. Alcarion's done you a bad service here and he sent you this way. But I appreciate it, welcome to the stream. Steeble the farmhand over here. Trouble is I've not got that much seeds left. Why is the weather turning just as I'm about to get out of here?
Kiss my ass.
Trim, let's not wear it out. Fuck, it's so good. Trim, thank you for the bits. What are we looking in the sky for, Santa? It's just, I don't know why. Sometimes you get one of them phrases you've been saying for a million years, but it just gets a bit more punch out of nowhere, and and that's one of them. I can't remember who was saying it lately. It was probably Gwynblade. He said, "There's nothing more punchy. Like, you can have all the swear words in the world, and you can have all these clever insults and funny stuff. But if you was in this country and you just looked somebody, or somebody looked you in the eye and said, 'You're a knobhead,' that it's harder. I don't know what it is about it. Just it's got 50 times more punch. And sometimes a nice kiss my ass is called for. But it's true though, right? Some people think swear words by their very nature have more effect, but absolutely not. I would laugh. I mean, you probably yes, Chris man, but in this country, like it's used rarely. But if somebody, it's more of a joke. But if somebody used it sincerely, it has 20 times more punch than all the calling each other a fuck nugget and all that rubbish. Planes. Oh, you're looking for planes. Thank you, Santa, for letting me know where to find planes in the fucking sky. This has been a stupid stream. Wait, do I have a... I have got onion seeds. What am I thinking I can't plant onions for? I've got 17 onion seeds. Sorry, boys and girls. I did bad farming right there. They're all seed onions, right? So we're kind of resetting our onion farm. The fuck tater? What, like... I'm going to name a dictator then. That wouldn't have been a sensible thing to speak about onto it. By using anything more complex or clever, you dilute the message. Truth. When people get too creative, sometimes it's best to go for the classics. Truth. By using anything more complex or clever, you dilute the message. And look at cunt. Yeah, exactly. If you try and get flowery with your insults, it looks more of a performance instead of a put down. There you go, Mina. That's all the farming you're having, because tomorrow we build bridges. Taters. There's a simple one for Cheeky.
Twat.
And it describes him well. Right, I guess because of what happened in the plains, that was a wasted stream. Was that a zero progress stream? No, it wasn't, because we learned that it's something I can stumble into, so I guess it wasn't technically zero progress. So that's going to be it. Until Monday, boys and girls, that is the weekly Valheim playthroughs, streams, at an end. And we're going to have to wait until Monday to see more from Stubbler. I would say farewell to the pets and see you next week, but we don't have any, because this game is brutal. Goodbye, Tree Gazebo. You are happily forgotten about.
Listen here, you
Hello?
fuck.
Stop arguing with Cheeky. It does sound sharp, yeah, it's true. Right, thank you all for joining me for this week of Valheim streams. It's been a strange week. I feel like Stubble's got about 50 times more powerful, but as for finding this boss, I have no idea what we're going to do. The fact that I managed to map out that entire... Look at that, it's nearly the size of fucking Polfgard or Peninsula. Massive. And not find the boss. It's been a bad week for Stubbler. But it's happened. Thank you, boys and girls, for joining me for Valheim.
You know what else sounds sharp? My nips.
Why did you pay the fucking heating bill then, Trim? There will be more Valheim on Monday, and we will hopefully find the location of the next boss next week, and we can start putting the pieces into place and beat the fucking game. Thank you all, though, for being here this week. I love you all. I will see you all on Monday for the return of Valheim, but for now, goodbye, Stubbler, and we will see you next week. Right. That's Valheim done. That's Valheim out of the way. Tomorrow, boys and girls, is the second of the Polybridge streams. Probably the second of many. But
nipples.
We have to pick a winner from the Discord. So let's do it. There's something about the way knobhead is, though. Something about it that makes it possible to say with more volume and venom. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's the second B, I think. Oh, the B. The second B. Brilliant.
Me win, you lose.
No. Olga, welcome to the stream. Penn and Schuler are my favourite magicians. Olga, thank you for the bits. Chrisman, thank you for the bits. Eric, thank you for the bits. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Trim, thank you for the bits. Ladies and gentlemen, the Doomhaus Discord is split evenly down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. This cannot be chosen. When you join the Discord, you get automatically assigned a colour, be it green or orange, and as you can see from the scores at the top, the greens and the oranges have competed at the end of every stream to determine who is the winner. The greens have been winning for about a month, maybe more, but the oranges, as of this week, have managed to forge an overtake and are now sitting 1 point clear. Can the oranges extend their lead?
Boom.
Or can the greens catch up? Anything could be decided right here. Oranges, let's do this. We need a bit of a breathing space to head into tomorrow where 4 points will be available. Olga, thank you for the massive bits and welcome to the stream. Boys and girls, if you'd like to compete in today's marbles, you must be in the Doomhaus Discord. You must fight for one team or another. You can't fight for no team. What would be the point? You must simply say the password, and the password is walking. Because that's all that's happened today. God damn it. And if your marble wins, you get Person of the Century of the Day. You get the golden name in Discord, and you get a point for your total. Oranges, let's fucking do this. Right, we begin. We have walking. We've got kitten for the oranges. Chrisman, my love, for the oranges. We've got expunginator for the greens. We've got Satan for the oranges. We've got trim for the greens. We've got Mindrite for the oranges. We've got Augur for the greens. We've got Cardi for the greens. Cats, welcome to the stream for the greens. We've got Cheeky for the oranges. Bybee, welcome to the stream for the oranges. Mina for the oranges. Mine, I wrote there. Mina for the oranges. Have I not got Expunginator on this list already? I have. Lundios, good afternoon for the greens. Siddles for the oranges. We've got Shake for the oranges. Easy Green for the greens. Santa for the greens. Gwynblade for the greens. Eric for the greens. Chaz for the greens. Where's all these greens coming from? This is nasty. We've also got Tiny Green for the greens. Tag Slack, welcome to the stream for the oranges. Alcarion for the oranges. And TG for the greens. Boys and girls, 24 marbles enter the race. We have Kitten, Chrisman, Expunginator, Satan, Trim, Mindrite, Augur, Cardi, Catch, Cheeky, Bybee, Mina, Lundio, Siddle, Shake, Easy Green, Santa, Gwynblade, Eric, Chaz, Tiny Green, Tagslack, Alcarion, and TG. 11 oranges, 13 greens. The first person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Can Mindrite win back to back? Can somebody, one orange, win their first point of the year? Kitten says 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 presses of the random button. The level is love is in the air. But it won't be like that on the field, right, boys and girls? Let's have a proper good hard battle, and let's have an orange victory here. 3, 2, 1. We begin. Best of luck, everyone. Oranges, let's stretch the lead out. Tagslack's the record holder on this level with 1 minute and 57 seconds. The level is love is in the air, and the winner is the golden name and the Person of the Century of the Day title goes to the winner of the single race. 3, 2, 1. It's quite a big level, this one. Kitten's desperately out of the traps early. Augur looking for his first point of the year for the greens. Takes first place early doors. Bybee for the oranges in second place. Desperately after more points. I say desperately, she's already threatened violence. Can Bybee get the overtake on Augur for the greens? For the oranges, she can. But Augur for the greens, looking for his first point of the year, has been finally overtaken while I was bullshitting. Trim out of nowhere is desperately trying to get around Bybee, but he takes the wrong angle and he drops back. Bybee is in the lead, or she was until Augur got the overtake. Bybee drops back and Eric the Demon is now in the lead. TG's here as well. Mindrite straight out of the blocks looking for his second point back to back, but Mindrite goes backwards. TG helps the demon get into first place, and here he is. Can Eric get his 837th point? This is the uterus map, it's true. Does Eric get through this? Eric, that was nearly beautiful. Actually, it is beautiful. Eric manages to make it. TG gets straight through with speed. That was a very good racing line from TG. He's neck and neck with Eric as we speak. Eric's gone left. TG's gone through the middle. Can Eric make something work here? This looks so weighted. In what world does these people overtake TG? Can TG stick this? Get his first point of the year for the Greens? Can he make the landing? Ooh, he does. He makes it. Nobody is anywhere close. This might be TG overtake for the Greens. Gwynblade's here as well, though. Chrisman's here. Augur's here. Chrisman sticks the landing. Augur for the Greens. Satan, an easy green, tries some big stunts. TG struggles a little bit on the bobbly bits. Gwynblade for the Greens with a hell of a... with some hellish pace. Augur's here as well. This is looking very green, boys and girls. Chrisman in 4th place could maybe do some stunts for the Oranges, but it's not looking good. Chrisman, we need you. A TG or an Augur win would be fatal for the Greens. For the Oranges, sorry. TG just doesn't get his drop, though. Does Gwynblade or Augur get the drop? They don't. Chrisman, this is your chance. If Chrisman gets the drop here, he might be able to win the points for the Oranges. Ooh. Unfortunate. TG does get down. Augur's down. Gwynblade's down behind him. Augur for the Greens looking for his first point. TG for the Greens looking for their first point. Both of these are a bad sign for the Oranges. Augur gets on the spinner. Augur managed to muscle TG out of the way, but both of them get stuck. Are we going to get a tie? We might get a tie. Expunginator! Expunginator out of nowhere. As Augur and TG were both desperately looking for their first point, potentially getting a tie. Expunginator out of nowhere vaults over, and the Greens get another person of the century of the day. And it is, again, all tied for the year. That was fucking brutal. That was a tense level, that. Augur, TG, unfortunate. I bet Augur, TG and Gwynblade all had exactly the same time on that, because they all got released at the same time. That was nasty. Lundios and Trim trickle in at the end. Look how tight it is. It's not exactly the same time, but not far off. That's so close. Brutal. Well played, everybody. Mindrake got his DNF as well as Shake, Mina, Cheeky, Cats, Tiny Green, Cardi, Eric, Alkarion, Satan, Easy Green and Tag Slack. But the scoreboards read... Wait. Oh, thank God for... I thought it was going to be all green then, but Chrisman, Kitten, Siddles and Bivy all orange in the top 10. Expunginator is your person of the century of the day. Greens, you have your 64th point. The scores, once again, are tied. This year is tight. Gwynblade in 2nd place for the Greens. Augur 3rd place for the Greens. TG in 4th for the Greens. And Chrisman in 5th for the Oranges. Just like that. The orange hopes are dashed on the rocks. And I'm going to press this, and this. And that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me for Valheim this week. Hollybridge tomorrow, though. Pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of a bit obsessed with that game. Because I actually have some success in it until the levels start getting difficult and I get my head kicked in by everything. And then you lot, pretending you know what to do, start bullying me. Expunginator, let me just nip over to Discord real quick. Where is he? There he is. You are person of the century of the day. Congratulations. That is his 4th point of the year. That is a pretty good record for somebody that's not been here very long. Mindrake, I'm going to... Tag Slack even. I thought Mindrake won yesterday. It was Tag Slack. My memory sucks. Tag Slack, I'm going to take the crown off your head and unfortunately put it on a green head. But I'm going to get off. I can't wait to see you smiling again. If you'd like to compete in this bullshit, it is at the same time tomorrow with a bit of bonus stream races as well. But thank you all for joining. It was a bit of a strange stream. It was mostly just walking around. But we did learn something, even though it was by accident. But thank you all for the support. Welcome to the new followers today and this week in general. Apologies if you didn't see your name down here. This thing's been busted lately. But thank you all for the bits. Thank you all for the subs. Thank you all for the hosts and the raids. And just for being here and talking shit. We've just spent most of the last few days on stream talking crap about contentious topics, right? If you're staying on the platform, though, let me recommend to you friends of the Doomhaus Cheeky, who is live right now, Slops, who is live right now playing Minecraft, and the Kilobits. So twitch.tv/thekilobits, twitch.tv/cheeky_, and twitch.tv/IamSlops. I recommend any of the above, and I strongly recommend you follow them, even if you ain't got time to watch them, or I'll fucking kill you. Right, tomorrow is Polybridge. I hope to see you there, and if I don't, I will see you on Monday for more Valheim. But for now, Kitten, Chrisman, Eric, Easy Green, Mindrake, Jazz, Augur, and everybody that's been here today. Thank you all. I love you all. But Eric's final word is this. Accoutrement. Oh, that is a good word. Accoutrement. Ooh.